One evening as the sun went down and our cooking coals were glowing, down the path came a party hiking, and they said, folks, we're all going. We're yearning for a portal far away in a tavern full of shouting. So join us, friends, and let's descend deep into Under Mountain, deep into Under Mountain. There run dungeons hot and cold, where the monsters surge and pushes, and the youngest runes are old, where the mimics all lie waiting, and the goblin werebats roost. All the wisps and wasps and the mezzo lost, the hidden pit where we'll all plummet deep into Under Mountain. Deep into Under Mountain, all our blades will sing like choirs, as our arrows strike like drum beats, and our green flame pops and pyres. Our barbarian will stomp a brood as the rogues dance shadow play. Oh, we're sworn to go at a great tempo. We'll chant our spells as we now delve deep into Under Mountain. Deep into Under Mountain, you'll always find new gear, and your old mundane accoutrement can be handed down, don't fear. The magic items you'll attune and the artifacts you'll find. There's armor with gems and weird potions and a propeller hat that lets you ascend deep into Under Mountain. Deep into Under Mountain, the mad wizard stood gates so folks can open portals. He left clues to activate. He has a thing for puzzles and he likes to throw his voice. We're going to delve to where he dwells, to the lowest tower, to seek his power deep into Under Mountain. I'll see you there, the lowest lair, deep into Under Mountain. It's absurdity in RPG font. Tycho Brahe's behind creased cardboard, but you don't pull up chairs for humor, do you? You shouldn't miss this guy Cthulhu. He shakes a stone as light eldritch, compelling you, the viewers, to hit the merch store. 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 Walnut's Grove is gone, which sucks for a druid. Plus mail is strong, but nuts wise into it. Sigils on the cave wall stabbed like daggers. She took wolf form and she howled aloud. She bit at Cthulhu and she snapped her snout. And by her instincts led you to the merch store. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Rosie, she's shopped there before. All her grandkids get gifts from the store. Little halflings with their kingpins playing footloose. I've seen them picnic beneath the stars, wearing their bright dark magic scarves. It's a one-stop shop for birthdays at the merch store. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store.
Denard's a paladin, dragonborn, who treats everybody else with scorn. But you know that they all deserve it, don't you? He gains entitlement from bits, or so Jerry claims, so I guess it fits. And they both expect you all to hit the merch store.
Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Maybe there are gods beyond whose tendrils shift their waking pawns, but Jerry kinda seems like he has got this. Except the times when the phones light up and ideas arise, then outright erupt, and Jerry's gone, volcanic curse it Rothfuss. What now, Rothfuss? Come on, Rothfuss. Ignore Rothfuss. Gosh darn Rothfuss. Dang it, Rothfuss. My game, Rothfuss. Go home, Rothfuss.
Shut up,
Rothfuss. Flippin' Rothfuss. Let's not do this. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Think about a time long past, long before all this. The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing strong. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Thank goodness, how'd it get so late? Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and dream. Just let your mind float downstream. Sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. The city is bright, but the stars keep growing dimmer. Dishwasher runs, you find forks from dinner. Killing lights, charging phones, setting alarms to make their tone. Winding down, closing blinds, for rest for tomorrow when there's time. Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and dream. Just let your mind float downstream. Sprawled out in the moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and dream.
Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. We were just setting up the stream, playing the opening theme, when who should roll in with a dozen hundred of her friends? It was Pearlescent Moon! Thank you, Pearl, for bringing your friends here in a whirlwind raid, just as I'm trying to get set up. We have a lot to do today, folks. We've got Hermits helping Hermits at 2 p.m. Central Daylight Time, which is about 53 minutes from now. In the meantime, I am working on some builds at Cleo in my base. We are actually over here at Cleo's gym. If you have not been to Cleo's gym before, look at this ludicrous armor stand work she has been doing. These treadmills are incredibly good. My brain cannot handle it on some level. How talented so many of the people are on this server. If you are not following Zombie Cleo already, you know, I know Pearl is bringing in a bunch of new fans for everybody here. Seriously, Cleo's armor stand work is incredible. I love this. Look at the punching bag. little punching bag, little weight. Like, this guy's on a yoga mat doing weights, whereas this guy's up here on a bench, which makes way more sense. But yeah, I am so lucky. Cleo and I are working together on our base area this season. She's got her church here, and her starter house is there. My starter house, you can't really see it. It's a little bit up that way. I'm working on it now. I'm also working today on an inn and a smithy that you can't quite see over that way. So, yeah, we are at Cleo's gym trying to buy some hive drate, which is what she's selling candles as. We just put a diamond in the chest here so we can get 64 candles. Let's see. To keep things simple, for the inn, I think we are going to want some of the pretty standard... Oh, that's interesting. You can just click on them? Oh, whoops. Maybe that's now a spawnable area. Womp womp. Okay. Either way, though, let's go ahead and grab 8 of these, 8 of these, 8 of these, 8 of these. Boom. So we're up to 32 already. Also, people who are coming in from the Pearl stream might not have seen me. I'm down here in slot 8. Howdy. The way my face camera works is the camera always starts off in slot 8 at 6 a.m. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania time, because in this house we follow Groundhog Day rules. And then when we hit tipping milestones, the camera gets bigger. Tips are accepted via PayPal Super Chat and, YouTube Super Chat and paypal.me/JoeHills. So, here's what we are doing. We got to get 32 more candles. Honestly, for the smithy, I'm kind of thinking maybe orange would be a little bit much because we got the orange roof on the smithy. But getting... Let's just get a collection. Let's get 8 more red. We'll use them somewhere. We'll get 8 more teal. Cyanide. Whoops. Uh-oh. That was 11 in the middle there. That was not... Okay, so Cleo clearly put the surplus... Okay, we've learned something here. Whoops. We have learned not to grab the middle one, because the middle one might be where the surplus is. So this one's got 12. Yeah, we don't want that. Rise from the gray. Yeah, we're going to grab another 8 gray. And I kind of want to get some of these all natural. 1, 2, 3, 4. These all natural are looking good. So boom, we now have 8... I'm thinking about it, though. Maybe let's go ahead and just get some extra. Because these all-natural ones are going to be helpful in a lot of builds. There's 16, 24. Let's grab 32 of those. We're going to need a lot of these for chandeliers and things like that. Okay, so if we got 32, now we get 32 more. I kind of want to just mix it up a little bit here. And we'll get... Let's get some of the black. We'll get 8 more black, 8 more of these, and 8 more of these. So that is now... We are 8 away from finishing this out. Let's get the little glass vial. Hey, that reminds me of Zydrate. Zydrate comes in a little glass vial, after all. So yeah, slot 8, season 8, it does make sense. Uh-oh. The moon is rising. That means we need to run for cover. We should be able to feel the burn after getting all that. Okay, luckily there's a bed down here. So we don't have all the mobs everywhere today. So today's schedule, people are asking about. Hermits Helping Hermits starts in about 50 minutes. And until then, I'm going to be working on stuff around the base here. Should be plenty to do. And, hey, it looks like our first tip of the stream just rolled in from Aline, who tips 20, who says, Aline here, grow hills. Well, good news. We got an abacus to keep track of that. And if you'll direct your attention down there to slot 8, you'll see me say, howdy, y'all. Whoops. Grow hills here, expanding as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Dee-da-dee-da-dee, dee-da-dee-da-dee, there we go. Now we're over here. Woo! If I had a green screen, I'd put it in my offhand, but I don't have one right now. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and be back on our way with some of these candles here. Because, I gotta say, the tavern I've been working on is kind of a lighting disaster. And the smithy is looking a little bit better. But, so, other things I need to do is I need to add some light to the sign. Boom, the drawn-in courtier. That'll be easier to read there. And we got a little cornerstone. Probably should get like a gray sign for that one. The smithy doesn't have a sign outside of it on the building. I should probably make one with acacia. So these two buildings are part of Cleo and my castle village. So the plan is that we're going to have a gigantic castle that's 100 blocks wide and 170 blocks long that way, right over here, okay? And so this is one corner of the castle, and it's going to stretch way, way, way over that way. I can't fly over there because I'm like 11 days away from hitting 500 on the No Wings Club. But just to give you a sense of how far back the castle goes this way, it's going to go all the way back here to this post, right? Now, from back here, though, you'll still be able to see some of the buildings, especially because the castle will be way higher up, right? One thing that I should probably do is look into getting more of a, what do you call that thing? Should put some scaffolds up maybe to mark where those markers are. But that's fine. Okay. People are saying the camera is not in sync with the noise. Really? I don't know. It looks in sync on my end. But, yeah, either way, the smithy, I'm really happy with how this looks. So, these two buildings here, the smithy and the tavern inn, exist to support folks working on the castle. So, here's what we're going to do. Cleo, since her house is all the way... Whoops. Since Cleo's house is all the way back there, when she's working on the castle, she's going to need a place to stay, right? Yeah, if you're using Bluetooth headphones, I don't know. But yeah, so this is going to be like the dining room area, and this is the bedroom area. So I was just going to put in a few candles here for Cleo. Wait, hold on. I'm realizing, though, I can't light those without a flint and steel. So, we're going to come back and deal with that. So, this would be kind of Cleo's apartment here. The smithy, we're already starting to make a ton of stone for the castle. I'm going to have to refill these buckets as we go, actually. Because we have a bunch of cobble. We're going to be making a bunch of glass for the castle. There's just going to be a lot of stuff going on here. And so Cleo's going to have her little base down there, or up there, and then we'll have the double smelter running for the castle materials in there. In the inn here, let's say that we have a bunch of hermits come help us out for an HHH event with the castle, because there's going to be some big terraforming events. The idea is that different hermits can, like, claim a room in the inn for the night. We right now don't have enough sandstone blocks to finish this. But, yeah. So this way, Cleo will have her little space there. Other visiting hermits who are helping will have a place to stay. And it'll be super close, as you can see, to the corner of the castle. So, yeah, this is... Instead of building, like, kind of a temporary construction area, we're building, like, a castle village that's going to, you know, work as that. Jube says, the tavern palette is sweet too. Thank you. So basically the actual castle, when we get the castle going, is going to be kind of a combination of these two palettes. There's going to be certain elements from both these palettes that are going to be in the castle. And, of course, somebody is now mowing their lawn. Thanks, somebody. Hopefully that doesn't get too bad in the microphone. It sounds like it's right next to me. It's not, but it sounds like it is. Thanks, the magic of cities and bouncing sound off buildings. Okay, so, anyway. Core concept, if you like the palette of these two buildings, these are both taking certain elements from the castle, so that way it'll feel like a unified thing. Same thing with that building up there. Some of the elements are going to be going all the way through. So, we're just kind of trying to give it the sense that, like, these things are built separately from each other. But, you know, they're drawn from the same regional materials. So let's see, downstairs in the tavern here, we have the kitchen and the brewing area. These are underdeveloped right now. I did want to put some candles out on the bar here. I felt like that would look cool. And we would also have some chandeliers. So let's get the hive grate out. We need to get the tables in as well. So right now, one thing we don't have in is the tables. Where did I put the wood for those? I kind of got held up on those a little bit because I was trying to figure out the roof of the tavern is going to be acacia as well. But it's going to be a very different slope than that one. That one's got like just a clean swoop, whereas this is going to kind of feel like we've got kind of one taller space here, and there's going to be kind of a swoop from each of these other places as well. Are we still setting up the stream? Well, we haven't played our setting up stream checklist song yet, so I guess we could play that now. While I sort out where these tables go. Maybe let's use dark oak. Let's go get some dark oak.
8:30 p.m. the usual streaming setup. Turn on the lights, make sure they're bright and gleam. Title and tweet, pour water, tank top and chroma. OBS seems all set, so I click start the stream, and so I'll pause folding and open VLC. I'll pick 2 songs before lay our head down and dream. I'll say that's us to y'all. Joe Hill's from Tennessee. Folks asking when will my stream begin? It's items and chess tools breaking. Picking some poop while talking to you professional Minecrafter here, there's no mistaking. Then I'll click crafting quick, anvil time, enchant pick, then I'll replace the books in random chests with care. I'll tour my winery, I know there's blocks somewhere. And then I'll hush and hush and hush and hush chat swears not any closer to recording. Folks keep asking and asking and asking and asking, when will my stream begin? Seriously, y'all, I need to record this next episode. I've been working toward. I can't edit without footage, no. Once I'm all geared up, maybe we can start the show.
So there we go. Hopefully the worst of the lawnmower noises are past. We have now set up our stream. What hermits are in this HHH? I don't know yet. We'll find out. HHH, we never really know stuff like that in advance. It's whoever shows up and has a project, we work on them. It's very, I was going to say democratic that way, but I don't know if that's the right word. It's very on the fly that way. Okay, so we're going to want to make some dark oak slabs for the tables, as well, I think, some dark oak stairs. So these tables are supposed to be round. Hey, looks like we got some tips rolling in as well. Thank you. Let's see. To Fifth Alice for the 10, who says, every time I catch a stream, I feel like your hair's growing longer. Might as well try to make you grow larger. Well, the camera will indeed grow larger at our next milestone, Fifth Alice. We are 10 away from that. Thank you for supporting the show. Tips are always welcome. via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. So, let's see. Okay. So there's supposed to be 5 tables around this tavern. I wanted to use acacia for this, I wanted to use acacia for the stairs originally, or acacia stairs for the chairs. Acacia stairs for the chairs. But then I realized that that's going to look a little bit weird with the roof being acacia. So what we'll do is we'll temporarily use acacia chairs. And then we'll swap them out probably with the warped chairs from the, what do you call it in the future? The, from the Nether. So let's see. How big can these tables be? If we wanted to have dark oak plank... Well, let's say we just put a dark oak plank in the middle. And then we put... These are supposed to be kind of rounded tables. So let's say we meet them at 3x3. Boom. Doom, 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 doom. That's facing the wrong way, obviously. But, kind of have this one, so it's like this chair and this chair are both kind of over here so people can see the stage. Mr. Ford, I respond to all sorts of people, but only when they're saying something that's really worth addressing. Like, right now, I'm also trying to read a book describing this build. So, like, you know, there's a lot going on. But yeah, let's see. Okay, so if we have a table there, and then the next table is supposed to be, according to the book, the next table would be kind of like close to this. So if we have a chair here, and a chair here and here. So we put this in the middle there. Boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I gotta get the Discord open. Whoops, didn't have Discord open. Boom, boom, boom. So we can kind of have another chair kind of here. Whoops. We want to have it facing kind of like give the sense that like sometimes people reshuffle the chairs to see the stage. You know, that sort of thing. Now, the thing about carpets on top of strings or trapdoors is that we want to be able to put candles on these. That's one of the reasons that that's one of the reasons that we're not using anything fancy. We're basing this tavern on the Drawn and Courtier from the Acquisitions Incorporated book. Boom. Drawn and Courtier Tavern and Inn. So, yeah, this is going to kind of feel good, I think. There should be another table kind of further back here. Space is going to be at a premium, I'm realizing. These tables might... This might be too large a design to fit all 5 tables in properly. But, yeah... We'll do our best here. So, like, there's kind of supposed to be one that goes toward... One of the tables is, like, further back kind of toward the bar here. There's supposed to be round tables in the book. So, usually what I try to do is I try to copy what's in the book the best I can first. And then if that doesn't work, then I'll start tweaking stuff. Right? So this is supposed to be kind of a tight... It's supposed to be a little tight here. But yeah, this would be like this, kind of. So people would be sitting here, but yeah, you wouldn't be able to have somebody sitting here, because then there'd be other tables or stools this way. Along the bar. Yeah. This is feeling pretty close. So the other thing about this place is it's not supposed to be a gigantic building. It's supposed to feel pretty cramped inside. When there's a full house, it should feel full. So having this be kind of cramped like this is actually really good. So then we'll have another table here. Let's say there. We're going to need to make some more... there's not going to be stalls in this build. Dang it. Okay, so let's get some more chairs. And let's make some more slabs. I think that should be enough right now. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I've thought about having a second one of these on here. To make it feel like this, yeah, I don't know if we have any extra spruce trap doors. Let me just show you kind of something I was thinking about with spruce trap doors. For those. Dang it, we don't. Okay, well, whatever, it's fine. I was thinking about having the spruce trap doors actually be up a little bit, so instead of having them come down, they flop up. And they would have like a lip that they would rest on. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dang it. And then we're going to have one table back here. See, it needs to be probably at least there. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, this is actually working out really well with the floor plan of the original build. This is from the Acquisitions Incorporated book from Dungeons and Dragons. Whoops. That's my don't forget to stream HHH alarm. But we're already streaming today, because I might have to leave HHH a little bit early. There is a furniture delivery that is supposed to be coming in sometime this afternoon. Maybe it'll come after HHH is over. Maybe it'll come right when HHH starts. But I've got to help them. They've got to assemble it and stuff, and so I have to supervise and all that. So we'll see. Okay. But anyway, so I wanted to start my stream a little early today, so I wouldn't miss HHH and hanging out. Okay. So this back sitting area here, there's like a carpet and just some chairs, and so we'll come back with the carpet. Oops. But yeah, so if you're up here on stage, this feels pretty good. This is basically the layout from the book. We really captured the spirit of it. Law's Dog, yeah, I've been listening to their podcast since the first Stack Inc. podcast like 10 years ago, 11 years ago now. We don't know who we're helping in HHH yet today. There's 2 people that need help, but if only one of them shows up, that's the one we're going to help. Yeah, the Drawn and Courtier is from the Acquisitions Incorporated C-Team podcast, but now it's in the book too. I have not played Neverwinter yet. But yeah, so it's supposed to feel like a cramped tavern. And I feel like we nailed that. I feel like this feels cramped. Having this chair here facing the stage turned a little bit. Yeah, like it would be a lot of jostling to get around in here. Is kind of how this is supposed to feel. Yeah, Jevin is one of the people that I think might need help, but Asuma might also need help. There's a few other people that might need help. We don't know yet. Okay, so I'm feeling good about this enough that we need to get 2 more things. Let's go ahead and dump some of the materials we have for right now. Well, not just 2 things we need to get, but we need to get a bunch of things. Let's go ahead and try to grab some of that fancy dark red wood from the Nether, maybe? We're going to need some of that. And also, we need to get flint and steel. Okay, here's flint, so we can light these candles. Uh-oh. Sun's getting real low. Yeah, we haven't put in the second floor walls of the inn yet. Zazko says it reminds me of a local village pub in England. Yeah, it's supposed to feel tight and local. It's not supposed to feel like, hey, this is all up to fire code because corporate will kill us if it's not. You know? There's no corporate here. Hey, thank you to Dan for tipping 13, who says, hey, Joe, keep up the amazing content. The builds are looking great so far. Well, thank you very much, Dan. I am having a lot of fun doing it. Thank you for keeping the show going. That puts us $3 past our next face camera expansion milestone, so it's time to say, expand, Joe, do-do-do-do. Alrighty. So we are now 17 away from the next face camera expansion. And tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Yeah, it's very open concept upstairs. So it's actually supposed to have these pretty tight walkways up here. A little narrow stairwell down. Okay, so we need to get steel. I think I left some extra steel in the smithy, maybe, while I was working on that. Yeah, there we go. So we can make a flint and steel real quick. Boom. And we can light all those candles. Let's see. I did not see the Grand Prix in Nashville yesterday. Why is this one? Oh, it got picked up, so it's not named anymore. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, this is feeling a lot better now. The reason that we're doing this before we put the roof on, some people are like, why don't you do the exterior first? Well, the thing is that I needed to get lighting around the tavern here before I put the roof on, because otherwise it's gonna be a mob spawner, and we don't want that, right? So yeah, I can imagine some folks who stay here are going to be like, oh, this place is pretty hard to get to the stairs, but yeah, it feels authentic. Okay. Yeah, I don't want a ton of creepers in here when we put the roof on. Okay, so let's go get the warped wood or whatever that we need. Let's put the extra candles back in here. Glow ink sack we don't need at the moment. Don't want to lose any of this good stuff. Not that this is, like, incredibly good stuff, but... Oh, yeah, I also forgot. So we've got our smelters for the castle. We're going to need a lot of stone. And so we've got the smelters over here running. Uh-oh. This one's out of fuel already. So that means these are all about to be out of fuel, if I'm not careful. Yeah. Fuel tanks are empty there. So we're going to go ahead and refill those too, just so that those can be continuously working on stuff we're going to need while we're doing this. Boom. Okay. Another good reason to empty my inventory. Oh, and I realized that I have not been doing a good job of reading the Discord chat. Okay. Well, these aren't in the latest episode yet, Stitch. We're building stuff that's going to be in the next episode. Okay. So, this is where we're getting our lava from right now. It's not perfect, but there's a lot of it. Great. Okay. I should maybe make extra lava buckets if I had extra... I think I'm out of iron ore for the most part. Yeah, I think we used almost all the iron. Did I leave any back here in this little emergency chest? Nope. Okay, and then... Actually, wait, can I check back behind there in the hoppers? I'm not sure if I can click onto the hoppers from here. Maybe. Boom, I can click on the hoppers from here. Look at that. I thought that we had a lot of lava buckets somewhere hiding. Okay. There's only one hopper. That's why... Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, we don't know yet what the HHH project is going to be. Okay. It depends on who wants to do HHH today. Okay. This is from the Acquisitions Incorporated book. The one with the nice green flame on the front cover. So there you go. Green flame. You can really see the ring light there. Okay. Thank you, DJ Frogster. Glad you're enjoying the show. This is not the smithy. Whoops. Womp womp. Gonna run to the smithy and put all the lava buckets in. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then that's another 8 to go in the other one here. Boom. Yeah, those hoppers are just hungry. We got hoppers feeding these into the furnaces here. We've got some cobblestone left in each of these. Probably going to switch over to sand eventually. Actually, did I leave? I might have left some cobblestone up here. Is Cleo a big D&D fan? Yeah, she sure is. She's got a weekly D&D game as well. None of these are cobble. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Yeah, this is cobble. Let's go add that to there. So we don't run out. There's the trellis idea we stole from Asuma. So we can always have Cleo go in and add armor stands to the tavern too, but that's not as urgent as just having it be usable. Okay. Hey, welcome, Rude Boy. Glad you could join us. Okay, so I think it's time we go to the Nether and try to get that, Does anyone know where there's a good forest with that red wood, though? Because one thing we don't have right now is we don't have Silk Touch. So we can't get the, Can't get... What's that mycelium from the Nether equivalent? So, like, we've got the green biome here. But what's the red biome? Okay, yeah, we need nylium. Okay, let's put this in our offhand and turn on temporarily dynamic lights. So that way the Nether isn't completely dark for us here. Okay. So... I hear an Enderman. We'll grab that for later. Oh. Almost just looked at an Enderman. That could have been deadly. So this is like the kind of thing we want, but the wrong... There's the red one down there. Okay. So I think that we could probably safely Ender Pearl over there. We might need to eat a little bit before we ender pearl, though. Do I have anything that will let me get the nylium? None of these are silk touch. Dang it. Okay. And there's no just straight up warped trees over here, or the red trees, the crimson trees. It's just... Okay, so I think what we're going to have to do is go get silk touch and come back. Okay. I do kind of want to grab some of these while we're here. Can we ender pearl back up that, y'all think? Or should we try to get onto this dirt scaffold? This dirt scaffold is terrifying to me, but it probably is fine. Oh, wait, we could just bone meal the red one on the existing nylium if we just go get some bone meal. And I think we have some bone meal. Let's go get that. Yeah. I think we have bone meal back through here. Okay. And, of course, sun's going down. So let's go ahead and lay our heads down and dream. Hello, the boy Nova. Do we leave any... Okay, boom. There we go. Is this a Silk Touch book? Hey, and we have a Silk Touch book. So, actually, why don't we run over here? We're gonna make some angry little trees with this nylium and the red mushroom there. Somebody says you need red nylium to grow red trees. Really? Is that true? I'm not sure that's true. Okay, wait. So, yeah. Here we go. Pickaxe plus Silk Touch 7. Okay. But we can get some diamonds here. I think it's 1 diamond for the experience thing. Quick EXP blast. Boom. That was more experience than we needed. Great. So we're going to take that and Silk Touch. Boom. Okay, so now we can go pick up that nylium. Yeah, this whole area is going to come together. Like, the castle is going to loom over those buildings there pretty well. That's coming in nicely. The nether trees have to be on matching nylium. It won't let you place the mushrooms on the wrong color. Really? I'm not sure that's true. Well, the thing is, that one, it grew on the wrong color. Extreme Buddha says they'll grow on the wrong color, but they won't produce the trees. Really? Okay, well, let's see this. Will it let me place it on the... Definitely let me place it. So, I mean, this to me seems like it would work. Let's just, let's go. I can't bone meal it. Yeah, okay. So, someone said there's Crimson Nylium north of spawn. So let's go try that. Okay. It's okay, we'll go get some of the right nylium. Hey, Impulse. Hey, Impulse, have fun. Okay, so how far this way do we have to go to get to the nylium? Oh, and let's get that back in our offhand. The dynamic lights. Huh. Well, I don't see a crimson forest or anything out there. Whoops. We go this way. Not looking promising. If I get one block of crimson nylium, I'm good. Okay. Do any hermits sell crimson nylium? I guess I could check on the HermitCraft shopping page. Nylium. It doesn't look like it. Okay. So somebody said over by the Nether fortress, maybe. Another fortress assumed. Nether fortress was like out that way, and it was kind of a little bit of a mess. Yeah. I'm not super optimistic about that. Like, it feels like the wrong way to go about this. We go toward Suma down his big tunnel. Wait, is any of this? Slime Block Casino. Okay, that's not nylium. Impulse was at the Nether Fortress yesterday, and it was at the edge. That Nether Fortress is like a death trap. Every time I go down there, it's a big problem. But, you can give it a go. I said farms. I think the stairs down to the Nether Fortress is this way. Main hub, assume. No, wait. Dang it, there used to be a stairwell down. Oh, here it is. This goes to the fortress. And it's super hazardous, and I hate it. This is one of the HHH proposals, would be to fix this. Yeah, so that, if I can get down to there and then over... So somebody got crimson blocks. Yeah, there's warp crimson all throughout here. I'm just feeling like this is not a good thing to be doing 8 minutes before HHH starts. I'm going to end up dying and losing a bunch of stuff, and then I won't be able to help my friends. So I'm kind of thinking we go back and get set up for HHH. Maybe we're not going to get the nylium this time. Yep, it's already 8 till HHH. Okay, so this way we go. I'll ask when we get to HHH if anybody has any. I don't want to bother everybody right now. Okay. Why are a bunch of people typing coordinates? I don't think I asked for coordinates, so if people are spamming, I don't know why you're spamming. The Red Forest Temple. Hey, Snowfall, welcome, Raiders. My name is Joe Hills. I'm broadcasting live from Nashville, Tennessee, here on the HermitCraft server. We are doing some home building and some work on our village. I'm pretty happy with how the back of the smithy turned out over here. Like these chimneys, I think, turned out in an interesting way. Yeah. Welcome, Yashazvi. Glad you could join us. Okay. So, short version is, if we're going to go help with HHH, we probably need to go dump everything in our inventory somewhere else. Okay, look, the guy who's asking for tech support on Minecraft, you have been just being very obtuse for, like, 25 minutes. If you are that bad at asking about Minecraft, I suspect that you're not 13. And, like, I don't know what's going on with you, but this is not the place to get tech support. But yeah, I was trying to be patient, but yeah. Okay. And it is now time to run to bed for HHH. Uh-oh, B-Dubs is here. Bed race! Racing to the bedtime with B-Dubs! Thank you, I'm glad you're enjoying the beard, Cheesy Doll Fox. I'll need the food. Maybe. I mean, maybe they'll provide the food. Fine, we'll go get the food. But in general, for HHH, you want an empty inventory. Or as close to empty as possible. Okay, so let me see if there's any notes on where we're meeting for HHH here. Boom, 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 ba-doom, ba-doom, boom, boom. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Has somebody created an HHH group yet? Let's make one. Dang it, caps lock. Hermits helping Hermits. Okay. Nah, I ripped my pants the other day under pearling. Yep, vampire enthusiast, it is indeed Hermits Helping Hermits Day. So people will probably start jumping in. I should probably play the Hermits Helping Hermits theme song before my other friends show up. So let me find that real quick. If you haven't heard it before, I'm very, very happy with how this turned out. My brother Sean worked very hard on it. I wrote the lyrics. It's a parody of True Detective. It's about 90 seconds. Here we go.
From the mining mesa, the helping hermit stream, mocking in the rages of their chat proximity. They block their blocks down quickly toward their stated goal. And when y'all tune in, your laughter's uncontrolled. When the last flight brings more blocks and the fireworks go cold, HermitCraft will build together, not alone. So watch with us each Monday. Remember to follow, so the chat can see you there, so you never miss a show.
So there we go. If we look carefully, we might find Zombie Cleo somewhere around here. I'm not sure where she's going to be popping out. But it looks like Jevin is going to be our HHH leader today. So I just got a message from him. So I think we're going to head over to Jevin's base. Let's see. I kind of wanted to show Cleo the smithy real quick. Cleo, Cleo, are you nearby? Cleo, Cleo, are you near? Howdy, Cleo, can you hear me?
Oh, I need to put that back in the box.
Back in the box right here. I might have to leave the group. Howdy, Cleo.
Oh, hi, Joe. How are you?
Good, good. I was wondering, do you want to see the upstairs of the smithy before we start HHH?
Okay. I've just started recording. I've not turned off my turned my live screen on yet.
Oh.
So, give me let me just do that.
Sure.
And there we go. Yeah. Okay. Come show me the top of the smithy.
Howdy, Cleo. Joe Hills here, showing you the top of the smithy as I always do from Nashville, Tennessee. So since we both have kind of a rough idea.
Hang on.
Okay.
When did that arrive?
Oh, you know, any day now.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
So anyway, Cleo, you know where the castle is gonna go, kind of over this way, right?
Vaguely over that way, yes.
Yes. So I started putting in some support buildings, so we don't just have a bunch of random chests near the castle. We'll kind of have parts of the village already built or partially constructed that'll showcase both kind of the build palette for the castle itself in different ways, as well as let us have a place to work. So here's the new tavern that I'm putting in. I actually stopped by Hive Trade earlier and bought a bunch of your wonderful bottles there.
My wonderful bottle. Oh, yep. They work well on the tables. They almost look like candles.
Almost. It's a trick of the light, really. I needed to put those in before I put the roof on, or this whole place would be a giant spawner. And
you still didn't put the roof on.
Well, I'm going to put the roof on next. I just got those in. But anyway, over here, this is the smithy. You know, you talked about how you wanted me to start cooking a bunch of cobble. We've got 2 double smelters running on the ground floor here as well. Some anvils. If you come back here behind the counter, this leads up to the apartment. So if you need a place to stay while you're working on the castle over there, we've got kind of a common room here. I haven't put in any furniture yet. I'll let you do that to your taste. And then I did put in a bed and some chests here just to get you started.
Actually, that's perfect. And I've got some bottles of drink on my nightstand. I appreciate that, Joe. It's always very helpful to have accoutrement. There you go.
Perfect. Yeah, and then this fireplace is fully functional as well. You got 2 wonderful hearths here.
Oh, this is going to be a perfect place. I will decorate. I've almost got a balcony.
Almost. Yeah, that's more for ventilation. I mean, if you want to add a
balcony.
balcony.
Death trap.
Well, you know, that's why there's a door and a gate, you know. But yeah, I figure for storing stuff for the castle build, if we need to, we can just stack some chests up where you're standing there, as well as some barrels along the walls. We can be cooking glass and cobble. And then
we might need to if we make a basement, then we can start putting in like a little mini storage area underneath as well.
Good news if you want to build a basement. This is actually, there's a natural cave down here that I somehow am not punching into the second that I need to. Whatever. There was a cave under here. I didn't fill it in, but I'm just not intersecting it because I have bad luck. Whatever. It's fine. But when we actually do put in a basement or whatever, you'll be set.
Oh yeah, we'll all be good. We'll all be good. So okay, that's cool. That's cool. I guess that's my new bed, my new room.
Yep. And then here is the cornerstone that we measured out for the castle. So as you can see, it's super convenient.
Oh, crikey. Okay, so yeah, the castle is actually 61 blocks back from there. So yeah.
Well, and if we need to, we can pull this toward this way if we want to get the castle further west. Although, oh wait, no, we can't because we're gonna hit the water, aren't we?
Yeah, we need to be. I mean, we might hit the water anyway, but you know, at least this way we're not trying to hit the water. At least.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All good. All good.
So anyway, yay! It's a work in progress.
Yay! Work in progress.
Woo!
Woo! Do we know what we're supposed to be doing today?
Yeah, Jevin is doing a big dig over at his base. We're heading that way now.
Okay, let me. Oh, you disbanded the group, Joseph.
I had to join you because you couldn't hear me.
Oh. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, there we go. HHH.
Now it's back.
I'm. Now we're in the group. And I've got a hype train going on. So thank you everybody for the hype train. I do appreciate it. Can't really respond at the moment, but you know, I'll go silent at some point. Okay. Jevin's base is somewhere. So let's see if I can.
I can take you there if you need.
Hang on.
Do you want me to lead you there?
Oh, sorry.
I can lead you there. I know where it is.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Follow me to the boats.
To the boats. Mine. Oh, you know what? I always forget that we can share.
Yay, sharing.
Sharing is caring.
Yay, friendship. Woo!
Yay, friendship.
Yeah, I'm just really glad that spider isn't in the middle of where we were gonna build.
I know. It's always a risk, isn't it? But you know, when other people do stuff in the build.
Yeah, I was thinking of actually marking it with scaffolds that are visible from the sky, because Hypno also built a giant mushroom just past one of our markers. And I was really worried as I was walking toward it. I was like, ooh, which side of the marker is this on?
Okay, I'll tell you what. I will get working on the outline of the castle at least.
Yeah. Do you need scaffolds? Because I have plenty of bamboo.
Probably not actually, because I'm just doing the outline of that template that I showed you before.
Okay. So, I don't know where the actual dig site is, but I do know there should be a bed down here, and it's getting dark, so I don't want to be out in the swamp at night.
I mean, that's reasonable.
Well, there should be a bed down here, but there's also a zombie that
I've got a bed up here. There you go. I'm gonna. This is fine.
Okay. Thank you, Cleo.
You're very welcome, Josepha. I'm gonna mute myself for a second.
Hey, thank you to Laura for the 4. That is gonna put us 13 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are always welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills. I'll go ahead and turn the camera back on now that I'm done recording with Cleo. We were recording that little me showing her around thing earlier. Okay. So Jev is gonna... He was making picks for us, he said. But Cleo can't hear us until she's done thanking her chat for their tips and stuff. So let's see, anything going on in the chat here? It's going to be a whole lot of work. Jevin is ready with a lot of picks.
Hello.
Howdy, Jev. We are just in your little slime house here, because we weren't sure where to head.
Oh, over here to the gigantic storage system.
Oh, okay, yeah. So,
yeah.
Okay, I think I see the hole that we're working on now.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if I think Hypno and X are also joining us. I don't know if we should wait for them or not.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, we
what
can.
We're going to be doing. We're going to be digging. So
yeah,
you know,
we're digging. I just want to get everybody kind of oriented all at once. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense. So
I mean, yeah.
But we're at least in the right place now.
We absolutely are. Settings.
So how far are you going? Are you going to bedrock?
Yeah. All right. So in this chest right here, there are shockers and pickaxes for everybody to use.
Cracking.
But I'm not sure. Like I said, okay. Well, there's Hypno. I think X is coming too. So.
Oh, you want us to use Silk Touch? Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Please use Silk Touch on everything. Just give me 1 second really fast. I'm going to sign on with my other account so I can record this. Hello.
No problem.
up,
Hello.
No.
Did you get X's stuff back?
Jev is a little loud.
Jevin
Am
is
I loud? I can turn
Yeah.
myself down. I've been having trouble
it's okay.
with.
I'm going to try and remember how to mute you.
Well, I have my voice my voice microphone up at like 300% because Tango couldn't hear me. So I'm gonna turn it down to like 250. Let me know if it's better. Better.
Sorry, that was a jump scare on my part.
Yeah, you sound fine to me.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I think I'm good now.
All right.
Yeah.
Um,
So
I'm so excited to get this hole dug. Literally.
Oh, yeah?
You guys, yeah. To be fair, though, I've spent the last like 6 days in the Nether, so.
why are you spending 6 days in the Nether? Just out
Because of
curiosity?
farm, duh, silly goose.
Oh, obviously, duh. Thanks.
I can't tell you until my video goes out later today. Sorry.
I know
think
what it
we're
is. I don't
think
know
we're
what it
just
is.
waiting on X. X, are you coming? So, how do they sound okay, chat? Cleo's quiet, Joe's quiet. All right, I can fix that.
I'm quiet. That's the first time that's ever been said. At least on HermitCraft.
I don't see Joe. There's Joe. And then
I mean,
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. You're saying you want us to get oriented all together, and I'm like, it's a big hole, Jev.
well, no, I just, like basically I will hit you into the void, Cleo. No.
You will try, and then we'll have another war, and I'll fill your base with chickens.
Is there a bed we can
Do
use to
it,
set our
though.
spawn here? Just
Yeah, there's a green one.
Never threaten me. Never say do it to me. You know
I'm
that.
just
go.
gonna go set my spawn before Cleo kills us.
These additional volumes like do not even make a difference. Oh my god. I think it's a little better.
I think you're now quieter. Just in
I turned mine
general,
down a little bit, yeah.
but
Hopefully that's okay. I don't know.
it's all right. We forgive you regardless.
Yeah.
It's
So one thing
fine.
I
Okay.
can warn you about while we wait for Asuma. So I'm expecting a furniture delivery sometime in the next like 4 hours, which means it could be here now, or it could be here after we all leave.
All right.
So if that comes through, I've got to actually be there while they assemble it and stuff like that.
No, that's fine.
So I'll just go ahead and raid somebody and peace out at that point. And then
All
if
right.
they get done quickly, I won't resume my stream, but I might come back and help keep digging.
Sounds good.
All good.
So just a quick heads up, the sorter does work, but the reason why I have these chests here is so that we don't overflow the sorter and it like breaks. You can use it, but just be careful not to like put a ton of items in there at
You
once.
can use it, but you're not allowed to use it.
Where do we feed
Like-
items into it?
To these two chests right in front of you right here. You can put them in the top or hoppers or whatever.
Wait, you say 2 chests. I'm seeing 6 chests.
3. Yeah, these 3 on each side.
Okay.
So these
Looks like
6
Cub is
chests.
coming too, so we gotta wait. Let's wait for Cub too then.
With this many people digging, I don't know if your item sorter is going to be able to keep up.
That's why we have the chests here. These front chests, so you can just
Okay.
dump everything and I'll sort later. So
I mean, the chests are labeled, right?
yeah, I mean if you like really want to go through the effort of like sorting items once you're done mining, like
I mean, it's not
feel
want to,
free.
it's just a case of,
No,
it's
I
the
felt
thing.
like
I mean, if you put a hopper on each of these things, just,
Yeah.
we could just fill up these chests.
I can definitely do that. I mean,
I mean, that it was a joke, but sure.
whatever. Listen,
Yeah,
Cleo.
okay.
It's been a
Okay.
very busy day. I'm a little high strung, okay?
My chat says I'm very quiet, which is weird.
You sound fine to me.
Yeah, you sound fine on my end, Cleo.
There you go.
Group?
I'm fine.
Hello, hello.
Hey,
Hello,
guy.
Cub. What's up?
Hello.
anyway?
Hey, hey, hey.
Ho ho ho.
I think we're just waiting on X now.
X is here. I can see
Oh.
him.
He's not in the
Cool, cool, cool.
group.
Sometimes he doesn't come
Join
into
us in the group, Asuma.
Oh.
Sometimes he's
Just Mr. Loner.
yeah. Sometimes he just like. Sometimes I just want to dig, man.
What is he looking at? He's like looking up in the sky at something.
Yeah, okay, he's in
Maybe
F5
the-
mode. He's doing his like,
bald
welcome to
eagle.
the stream, everyone.
Oh,
I live in Great Britain, one of the finest Britons in the world.
No, one of the greatest Britons in the
Meyer.
world.
Hmm.
There you go. It's the only
Oh,
Briton in the world.
dang it! I
so
was gonna do
therefore,
this bit.
Automatic.
I wasn't sure how goofy I should be during that HermitCraft stream the other day. I was gonna do this bit where every time I talked about a British hermit, I would say so and so from Great Britain and Northern Ireland. And then when eventually Pixel Riffs was just like, you don't have to say the whole thing every time, Joe.
There we go.
I would just say Isuma from Ireland.
Yo, all right, all right. What's up,
I'm
everybody?
from Ireland now? What?
You came in late.
I came in at the perfect
You are
time
now.
Yeah.
to be confused.
You are
Alright,
very
so-
Irish now.
Just to
Oh,
give
dear.
instructions one more time.
I'm so
There's
lost right now.
extra pickaxes and chakra boxes to store items while you're mining. Please use Soak Touch if you do use your own items. If you want to sort items into the chests over here, there's a sorter. Please don't overflow it. You can sort everything or just dump everything into these chests right here. That's perfectly fine. I'll sort it later. Otherwise, we're going down to bedrock.
Sweet.
Woohoo!
So, and
Diggy time.
Yeah.
I
If
have
you-
one question, Jev. Am I allowed to keep
Okay.
any ores that we find or anything like that?
Yeah. The ores, you're perfectly fine to keep them. So
Sweet.
I don't want
Hang
any
on,
of them.
hang on.
You know
I
they're
gotta
selling out over at the Evil Emporium. Cough, cough.
take one of
Wink, wink,
these.
nudge,
Take,
nudge, stirp coin. What?
take,
Ooh,
take
cup,
one.
cup,
Take
cup.
one
I
each.
want one.
That's
What
weird.
did you do? What did you do to my family?
Nothing.
I need to join the cult.
I'm
Do you have
actually
any
out. I'm actually out of heads, so
Listen, I don't
have to
need
go with that
one.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah,
I don't need
I'm
one.
the odd one
there you
out.
go.
Hey, Cup, there was like 3 in the Nether at your slime thing. Did you take those
Yeah.
too?
Oh, I should go get those. Yeah, yeah. I need one. Yep.
All right, I'm ready when you
One,
guys
so does
are.
X.
It's of the most importance that we have slime
Yes,
heads
the
on
slime
when we dig.
clubs.
What
we'll
level
go
are we
grab some.
digging down to?
Bedrock.
Bedrock.
Oh, okay, I can do that.
I can do that. Yeah. Guys, I'm gonna let you in on a little bit of a secret. It's not
where's
so
the ladder?
secret. You fall in, man.
I'm in, but my knees.
But the question is, how do we get out again?
Fly out. Very simple.
What? Fly?
So, oh,
Huh?
Slime cold.
Pillar out. Just add blocks
gonna-
back into the hole, Cleo. That's how I'm gonna do it.
A little bit of
I've
a
got
little
wings.
bit of
I'm not
a
part of your group.
little bit of a secret. Oh, that's right. You guys are not a part of the slime club. Let me go grab you some ladders or the fly club.
I got ladders.
The
You got 'em?
slime club.
All right.
Yeah, I'm actually like 4 days away from hitting 500 on the No Wings Club.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm gonna try and get that. I haven't actually gotten any of my medals yet, even though I keep telling Iskall when I complete the objectives.
I mean,
So, a little birdie told me that this afternoon at about 5 or 6 p.m., which is like 2 hours from now, the slime shop is going to be selling beacons, and
Ooh.
I hear they're a pretty good deal. I don't know.
What can
Come on.
beacons do? Sell me on it.
You can use them as a
you,
lamp.
You asked me too fast. Yeah, you can use them as a lamp, but from what I hear, they give you good effects. And I'm not a salesman, so I'll never be a salesman.
So the whole thing out to bedrock, pretty much, is what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
Just walls
do
down,
we
try
have
to
a
do
bed
so touch
down here?
everything.
Well, no, but
Okay.
B-Dubs is online,
Sweet.
so...
B-dubs. Ah, of course.
Yeah, we should be fine.
B-dubs can save us. Yeah.
The real question is anyone like replay mod camera account recording this?
My camera account is above all of us recording right now. So
Oh, that's terrific. This historic event must be preserved.
Does everybody have a
Yes.
slime head, by the way?
Not me.
I have mine's built
do you
in.
need-
Mine's
you
built
need
in
one, X?
naturally.
Yeah, otherwise I can't dig any of these blocks out.
Okay, it's critical. All right, let me go
Yeah,
I'll go
that's
grab
so
another
funny.
one.
Oh no, it's fine. I'll be
It's
okay.
too late. I'm already halfway there.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
But
He's also living on a prayer.
Halfway there.
over the past
There you
I'm
go.
glad I'm not the
Like
only
Bon
one.
Jovi.
over the past 3 days, I have placed more buttons than I care to admit. We're currently at 28,900 buttons. So
What?
Man.
Why-
Whoa, what's-
why
That
What's
is a
that
lot
related
of
to?
buttons, dude.
I
Oh,
made
you're doing a nether farm.
I made a wither skeleton farm.
Oh.
Nice.
Nice.
So works pretty
Okay.
good. I got pretty decent rates for the first test. I mean,
Okay, Mr. Axolotl, here is your slime head, sir.
Oh,
Mr. X.
thank you.
There you are. Appreciate it.
Oh. Oh,
By the
look at
way-
Fancy.
I gotta say that shield design, the Axolotl shield, very nice. Came out really
That's
well.
amazing. It's amazing.
Before everybody leaves, we should get together and like take a group photo with the slime heads on.
agreed.
Good idea.
For
Agreed.
sure. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the worst at remembering stuff like that in real life. Like my daughter, the other day I was like, "Oh yeah, I got to see my newborn niece and hang out with our little nephew who's like 1 year old." And she's like, "Oh yeah, you got a lot of good pictures, right, Dad?" And I was like, "No, I was hanging
No.
out with babies, not
Oh
you
god.
looking at my phone." And my daughter's like, "What? Why did you see pictures of the babies?"
Oh my god.
You're like I never take photos.
Like,
Me and my brother are like the polar opposites on that. Like he takes
Yeah,
pictures of everything, and I'm
do
like,
not take pictures.
yeah, I don't know.
I like remembering things organically.
Yeah.
I think you gotta have a balance. You gotta have a balance there.
Well, I will say, if it's your own kid, when you have a new baby, you take as many pictures as you can because you're not going to sleep and you're not going to form long-term memories. So you really cannot depend on your brain to remember the first 6 to 12 months or so. So yeah, you're going to want to take pictures of your kid. But if you're just visiting somebody else's baby, you don't need pictures of that guy's baby.
To be fair,
It's
I
your
blame
brother.
my parents because, you know, there were hardly any pictures of me. There were hundreds of pictures of my sister because she was the first. But
Yeah.
there was virtually none of me. So, you know.
The concept of children is so wild to me, because
Yeah,
like
just the idea of children.
Yeah, how do
like,
you exist?
How do they work?
well, it's not that people like they're like the kids are amazing and they're they'll change your life and
Hey,
then
thank you, Catherine, for the
you know,
five.
That's
you
the
go
problem.
on
They'll change your life.
That puts
you
us
go
8
on
away from the
Facebook
next
and it's like
misconception.
24/7 complaint fest. So
I mean,
it's so
yeah.
hard and it's like, but it's worth it. But then they complain more. So I don't know.
Let your siblings have kids, and you can just enjoy all the good stuff.
Oh, listen, I'm the
There
world's
you go.
best uncle, right? I mean,
That's it.
He's got the mug to prove it too. Hey, that's an item that we could add to HermitCraft is mugs that say #1 uncle.
yeah. Well, I bought him a PS5, so I win the game. So
You,
There you go.
Question: Does your
How
nephew
you
have
get
any
in,
other
yeah.
uncles?
yeah, but I'm a way better uncle than he
And
is.
you just basically said, "Nah, I'm just gonna do my own thing, and I don't care
Yeah.
if you can afford it. It's my
Well,
Hey,
they,
Cub, I
uh,
seem to
my
have gotten
kids.
2 of these.
They
Okay.
So he has a cousin, and they bought like his cousin got a PS5 too, so they could play together. So they bought their son the PS5, and I bought my nephew the PS5 so they could play.
Aw, that's really cute.
Yeah.
My nephew gets a game from me for everything
Yeah.
because he's a massive nerd, like me. So it all works out. It all works out.
Yeah, my nephew is aware that I'm a YouTuber, and so like anytime I go anywhere, like for example, like his football practice or whatever, he tells his friends, he's like, "That's my uncle. He's a YouTuber."
It's really weird how children react to you being a YouTuber because I told the kids that I was a YouTuber, not who I was, obviously, because before I
Yeah.
left school, and it was just it was like being a celebrity, and it's really
Oh
bizarre.
yeah. I bet they were like, "I wonder what our channel is."
It was like there was this one kid that was just sort of like, I'm going to ask you every day from now until the time you leave what your YouTube channel is, and one day you're going to slip and you're going to tell me by accident.
God.
I'm like, I don't think that works on adults.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Did any of them try and ask you for a signature? Will you
No.
sign this for me?
Oh my god.
That'd be a
Listen, I
clever way to
can't
get them
write.
to like get you to tell them.
Yeah.
I mean, I just signed my real name because that's the one they know.
Dub, you got a lot of blocks on the ground over here, my dude.
Are we collecting all these?
Yes.
Oh snap! Okay. Yeah. Let me.
I'm glad I
That's
said
why he was
something.
giving out shulkers and stuff.
Oh, there's a slime.
Ah, Jevin, help me!
It's
jump off all these. There we go.
we're hitting level 40, so it's yeah.
It's about ready to. Oh,
Yeah,
hi
it's gonna
Joe.
turn into slime fest here.
And we're wearing slime heads. I mean, we'll fit right in. Why are they attacking us?
Right? I was just about to say we're like family, man. What's going on?
Well, okay, yeah. I mean, I blame Jev because.
Yeah.
Jevin, I just killed your relatives. Hope you're fine
Why?
with that. Yeah. They were
Brother.
attacking me, self-defense.
Yeah.
Best
Brother.
uncle ever, yeah.
Yeah,
Just, oh,
definitely.
it's all right. I killed your relatives. It's cool. We're good here. Ah, there is a ravine here. Okay.
I'm not gonna disclose how many times I fell into that.
Is it more than one?
Like 15.
Do we have some shulker boxes to put stuff in, Jeff?
Yeah,
Somewhere
up here. I'll show you real fast so you can grab some.
Oh,
Oh, close hit
found
no.
this
That's some
infamous
quick digging.
ravine.
Right here. You can also grab some extra
Aha.
pickaxes too.
Okay, cool. I'll keep these separate here. Grab 5 of them.
Keep in the oars, so all good.
Yeah. The chat can tell when I'm reading the chat instead of looking at the screen because I'm just swinging the pick wildly where there used to be blocks. It's like,
This is gonna save me so much time digging. Oh my god.
You know what I actually should do? I should figure out, like, back when I used Linux, there were ways you could get, like, transparent window manager settings. So you could just make a window transparent and then pin it to the top. I should just play Minecraft with the Twitch and YouTube chat directly overhead the Minecraft window. Why do I have them side by side?
Why don't you just use, like, Twitch IRC? The one that just puts the chat in game.
Are you okay there?
Because I don't want the I don't
Yeah, I'm
want
just breaking
Minecraft to
balls.
capture. I don't want to when I record the OBS of Minecraft. I don't want my Twitch chat in there.
Yeah, that's fair.
You're streaming using OBS
Yeah.
or slobs?
No.
No.
OBS.
I use original
Okay.
OBS, yeah.
Because in slobs you can record, like, while I'm streaming, I'm also just recording the Minecraft video at the same time. And all of the audio, like, separated into different channels. So, like, I've got all this extra stuff on screen for the stream, but then the recording doesn't have that.
Oh, that's fancy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could do that with slobs.
Apparently you can do a lot with slobs. I will have to learn. And by me, I mean the person who does all my stuff.
Oh, you have someone help set it up for you?
Yeah. Fortunately. I'm useless at this stuff.
A lot of it is just trial and error and poking around
Yeah.
and doing searching and having patience.
I was gonna say pretty
Ah,
much.
you see, I see my fatal flaw there. Patience does me in every single time.
Yeah.
That's what it is for most people with computers, right? Like,
Yeah.
just how much can you tolerate Windows?
That is the question. Can anyone tolerate Windows? Is that a thing?
Nope.
I don't mind it.
I think you're in a minority then, Jeff.
And Windows 11 is coming out.
Is it?
at some
I'm
point
gonna
in the
avoid
future.
that
Yep.
like the plague. You know, I avoided updating from Win2K Pro as long as I possibly could.
I was the same way about 7.
Yeah. Like, once I get something that roughly works, like, sure, it resets all my audio changes every so often for my mic, but, like, I know what to expect to go wrong with this version of Windows. Is the
Yeah.
next version of Windows going to break my audio in new ways? Because it's not gonna
course
stop
it will.
breaking my audio. It's just gonna break it in a worse way that I'm
in
not
a way
prepared
that you
for.
can't figure out how it's worked. Yeah.
You know, people
know.
always say that, like, Windows updates always ruins their audio, but I've never had that happen to me once. Like, ever.
Maybe it's the external
I-
board you're using for your audio or something. Because
Maybe.
maybe it's because you might be leaving all your Windows stuff to the default. Because, like, it resets, like, my mic gain and a bunch of stuff to, like,
Oh,
whatever
wow.
it thinks it should be, which then
Yeah.
blows out my recording, so I'm peaking all the time.
Yeah, it never happens.
Yeah, it never happens to me either. I used to have my audio set up different. I got a mixer now, but
Hey,
what I
thank you,
used to
Matthew
do is
Lattice.
have a audio cable splitter, like a physical splitter for
Yeah.
the audio that goes to, like, the headset and to your speakers or whatever. So whatever I would hear at all times would be exactly what gets recorded.
Oh, wow.
But now it's a bit more advanced because it, like, records all of you on a different audio channel and stuff.
Matthew
Yeah, I
Lattice
use a
says we should
Sound
have
Blaster
first to
sound
find
card,
diamond
and
contest.
every once in a while the driver will
I don't
update,
know.
and that will switch me over from
But either
like
way, we are now
a
15
line
away from the
input
next Base Gamer
source to a
expansion.
microphone input source, which like makes me peak and all distorted and stuff, and that's very annoying.
Mm.
But I don't know if that's Windows specifically or if that's just a driver issue.
Well, yeah, and another thing I was having happen was it was changing my sampling rate from like 48 to 44 kilohertz, and then it would be out of sync with what I was trying to record at with OBS. And it's like the numbers have to be the same in Windows and in OBS, or you get these pops, and it's just like, I don't have time for this.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing. Learning how to use the GoXLR was, like, seriously the hardest thing ever.
Oh, the audio matrix is pretty darn tricky, isn't it?
Yeah. I had
Every
such
t-
a
I
hard
like-
time with that.
I wrote down the way that was configured, and every time I look at it again, it's like learning it from scratch. It's just
Oh,
What does
jeez.
this thing do again? Like they don't let you rename any of the channels to something that would make more sense for yourself. So they like have multiple channels like chat mic and chat, and it's like, well, which one's which? Yeah.
So confusing.
Yeah.
But once you get the hang of it, I mean, it's a pretty good piece of equipment, though.
works.
So.
The voice changing stuff that I've been doing with Evil X.
That's
annoying. Like the quality constantly is choppy, and it seems to forget the settings and change them a little bit, and I have to keep tweaking it. It's really irritating. But
Wait,
wow.
you're Evil X?
What?
Next, you're
didn't know
gonna tell
that.
me there's no Santa Claus. What the heck?
dang it, I just broke the 4-4 again.
You
Or is
did,
it the
man.
third wall? I forget. There's too many walls.
Speaking of fourth wall, I am like so proud of everybody that watches our videos, because when we did that derp coin stuff, everybody was like, "That's a scam," and I'm like, "Yes." They were smart.
Wait, it's a scam?
Derp coins is
Right?
not
That's what I'm
Damn,
saying.
Devin.
Derp point to the moon.
Nah, it's going to the moon, bud.
I'm hearing a lot
Okay.
of wild things on this stream.
Question: when you say don't overload it, how much is overloading?
Yeah,
the
he didn't explain that, so I'm just gonna keep putting stuff in there till we get yelled at.
system? Yeah, okay, that's,
I mean,
that's,
it should
I
be
get yelled at a lot.
fine, but yeah, it's, you know, if it breaks, just blame Tango, because he built it. So,
I see. That is a sneaky system.
no.
If it goes wrong, Tangle.
I just don't know that type of redstone that well, so.
Okay, fair enough.
Like, where you use, like, chests to align the items. Like, I've never done that before ever, so.
Easy, good. That's why we're here.
Yup.
But we're here to break things. Kick things and break names? No. Break things and take names. I think
There
that's
you
what it
go.
is. Yeah,
Yep.
sometimes things are difficult in my life, and that's one of them.
How big is this hole, Javin? Like across?
Edge to edge is 91, interior is 89.
Oh, okay, nice.
So I picked that specifically because I know beacons do 50 blocks, and that fit really well right in here. So
Gotcha.
we got a pretty solid game plan for this base too. It's going to be a lot of fun, I think.
Oh yeah, it
Can
didn't
do.
occur to me to ask what you were gonna put here. Like, is this
Yeah,
a
this
base?
is gonna be my this is my base.
Okay.
No, we're just digging it
So-
for fun.
Yeah, I was just like,
a
oh, this is a good Monday
gigantic hole,
afternoon.
Then we're gonna fill it back in when we're done.
This is just what we do.
Nope.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
close
I'm gonna
enough, you know.
I'm gonna do the kind of glass fog effect at the bottom, and it's gonna be like really bright green, so it kind of looks like a swamp pit. And then the walls will have like a gradient of deep slate to tough to andesite, cobblestone, like all the way up. And then there's gonna be like these big pillars in the middle and all kinds of fun stuff.
Nice, dude. Yeah. Sounds awesome.
Nah, chat, we just digging to dig. This has nothing to do with anything. I'll definitely have to provide you guys with a complimentary beacon when we're done with this.
Ooh, thank you.
Only one?
Yes. Want another one? Go buy that sucker.
It's worth a try.
Yeah. Really didn't take me all that long to get the skulls I needed for that. I did 57 beacons last night, so
Wow.
You did 57 beacons?
yeah.
What the heck?
So Joe was on, and I asked him like not to go into the Nether, and so my farm produced 50 skulls in 1 hour. So
Well, I will say too, Jev, like I was originally like, you know, I'm gonna zip around and do a bunch of stuff on the server for the stream, and then I was like, oh well, I gotta stay in one place. I'll just work on building this smithy. So I built this whole building in like 2.5 hours straight in a way
Nice.
that worked really well for the time lapse, because it wasn't just me wandering off and then coming back.
nice.
And so it ended up
Basically how
keeping
Joe
me
does
super
everything.
focused.
Yeah.
Just wanders off and does
Yeah.
things. In
Well,
mid-time.
it's my process, Cleo. It's called not, you know, being diagnosed with ADHD or getting help with that. So
Yeah. Yeah, the farm produced 795 wither skeleton kills in that hour too. So pretty good stuff.
Dang.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome. So
Then-
so
Then
you're selling
again,
those,
though,
right?
you know, yeah. Then again, there was nobody in the Nether. There wasn't a lot of people online, so you know, there's like peak conditions to do the test.
Gotcha.
That's what you want when you do a test.
You'll,
time was that?
when Joe went live, so like it's like 10:30ish, 10:30 EST or the 9.
Oh,
CST.
Isuma, you also died AFK last night. Were you okay? Did you
Yeah,
have-
that's fine. I got all my
It's a
stuff
bit late
back.
to
It
ask
happens.
that now.
Yeah.
Well, but the thing is, I was going to ask for next time, like, hey, if that happens again tonight, where are you AFKing? Is there anything?
Oh
we
no,
can
no,
do?
don't worry. It's set up so if I die, I'll be fine. I just get on with it.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
telling
nice.
my chat that you probably had a hopper.
I can't
or
figure out
something.
why I die occasionally.
Well, it was a
So-
You
zombie
died to a
piglin.
piglin.
Yeah.
That still almost doesn't make sense. But
Well, that's what it said on the.
When
thing.
you go
on
AFK, why don't you
because
just
when I
set up
log in, it's
replay
just
mode?
like you are
Yes.
dead, and there's no death message.
Yeah.
When you
You are
go
dead.
AFK, just set up replay mod so you can play back.
That is a good idea. However, I find replay mode struggles if you're like, if it's got more than I don't know, even like 20 minutes of information, it struggles. I mean, that might be hours, right?
Yeah. One
You
thing
could
that
also set up like OBS to record like a special thing where it's just doing like, I don't know, 5 frames a second instead of like 60.
Yeah, that's
That
what
is
I've done
another
for
good idea, yeah.
time lapses in the past. One thing that I found with the replay mod that is a bug, I think, is when I was recording my time lapses for the Wither Skeleton farm, I did stop and start like 30 times and not like pausing, and I couldn't save the files because it was like off the screen, like the GUI was. It was really annoying.
X,
Hello.
can you not put?
Hey, thank you,
stone
Justin,
white
for
chest,
tipping 20. That's going to
please?
put us $5
Oh,
past
sorry.
the
I
next
thought
base over
those were
expansion
shulker boxes
milestone.
for like.
So here we go.
The
It's
moving
time
purple
to
ones, yeah.
stuff
The
up
white
top.
one is the white one's my stuff.
Okay, sorry.
We are now
Put
15
it in
away
the
from the
purple one
next
next time.
expansion.
Yeah,
Why
it's
is that?
fine.
Oh, I'm
it's
holding
fine.
it up
It's
in
just,
front of
it's just,
the wrong one.
I'll deal with your mess.
Tips are
but,
welcome
You know,
via
good.
paypal.me/Joe Hills and YouTube
Cool.
Super Chat.
it's just the white one is just sort of like, yeah, I'm going to fill that up with goodies that I steal from this place. I mean,
Do it. Do
obtain.
it. Take everything. Take
I
all
am.
the
I'm
ores
gonna
you
take
want.
it
I don't
all.
care. I don't need them. I mean, I've been,
just trying
I've
to
been,
keep out. I'm
yeah,
just
I've been
to keep
trying
out of
to-
Dirt Boy hands.
yeah, I've been trying to gift people like all kinds of awesome stuff this season. So take what
I
you
know.
need. It makes me feel good.
That's why I've got wings.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
Thank you for the wings. I don't think I actually said that. to
Yeah,
be
thank you,
Oh, no,
Jevin.
it's
I
fine.
appreciate mine as well, even though I'm not wearing them yet for the No Wings Club.
Yeah. Yeah,
They are
that cub, the
appreciated.
stuff that I gave you, Cub, yesterday, that stuff had been sitting in my chest for like ever, man. I was just like, I'm not even gonna use this ever.
Oh, the copper? Yeah. That
Yeah.
definitely helped out a lot, too. Used a lot of it for the tunnel.
So
Oh man,
Oh,
farming
actually.
copper is so tough. Like, getting copper ore is so valuable.
yeah.
Like, the farm rates are just pants.
Didn't they increase the drop rate of that
Yeah,
too?
they like over doubled it.
And it's
Wow.
still that
Rough.
awful, huh?
Yeah.
Really?
You didn't want
Was it the
picks,
same
did
drop
you,
rate as like
Jeff?
Do I
gold
want-
before from
what do you
Drown?
mean?
I'm
I
not
may have
sure, but-
broken it by accident.
Oh, it's fine. Just, you know, if you want to try to keep them, be careful. I mean, that way
Well, I
we
don't
can
want to
repair
keep them.
them.
They're your picks.
Well, no, what I
so-
mean is if you, like, if we need to go repair after in a little while.
Okay. It was an accident.
No, it's fine. I literally made them
intend to
10
do it,
minutes
I'm so
before this
sorry.
started, so.
You were just like, yep, these are the diamonds.
I'd
that I'm
recommend
willing
putting the durability ping on it.
to- I do, but it pinged
Oh,
at
okay.
156 uses, and I thought,
I got time.
I got
Yeah,
time.
it goes. It'll ping you again at some point, but it goes quick when you're instant mining. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it does it based on time, not on amount. Because I've had a worn out pick, taken a break or whatever, and then come back and it pinged me straight away. So I think it does it
Yeah.
like on a timer.
It does it on the regular, yeah, but it's just a case of getting it done.
Wow, I found some zombies here, all holding items.
Not surprising. Sugarcane?
Yes.
Ah,
Oh, that might not be on the list of items that it removes.
I don't know. Yeah.
So that might be worth adding.
Yeah, when I was here before helping Jevin with this, I found a bunch of zombies holding sugar canes too. I'm not sure
Where
how
are
they
they
get them.
getting sugarcane from?
This
Is
is
that
Is there a
the farm?
sugarcane farm?
There's a sugarcane
area.
farm at my other base, but it's like contained.
Well, maybe you have a containment breach and you just don't
Right.
know it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like this is
Sounds like a
Jurassic Park
sugarcane
level
bandit to
stuff.
me.
It's like, it's odd that there's all this sugarcane outside the containment area.
I might want to go check that right now then.
Yeah, you might just have
Maybe
a
it's-
hopper
maybe
that's
it's-
dumping sugarcane into the river like a
Yeah.
Captain Planet
Makes me
style
think it's
pollution
like-
farm.
Maybe it's like overflowed or something. You know what? I'll be right back. I don't want to lag the server. I'm gonna check that right now.
On the source of our lag.
Probably. 'Cause I know these chests have been full for a while.
Yeah, I will say that was one thing when I visited, not when I visited, when I switched bases with XP Crafted. He had a bunch of farms that started overflowing a few weeks into the swap,
Oh no.
and I just didn't know where they were. So I'm just wandering around underground, and I'm like, wait, what's this? And it's just like, oh, here's a gigantic slime farm that's just overflowing. There's just items on top of
No.
hoppers, and I'm like,
No,
What?
stay. No.
Have you met my
stay
friend?
Away. No,
What?
go away.
What? I
Go
just
away.
want to introduce you.
Go away. Go introduce him to Joe.
Where's Joe at?
I'm gonna bring on my camera account and have a quick look. I sometimes go around and just clean up stuff with it from time
I'm
to
not
time.
wearing armor. No.
All right, that should be good. Hopefully it wasn't overflowing.
Just give him a hug.
The top
You hug him
chest had like
first.
2 spots left open, so
I'm gonna hug him.
Give him a
Whoa.
love tap.
Oh, because we're all
Oh,
in the
oh,
same
oh,
area. The
uh-oh.
render distance is 18.
That would have been awful.
So that was a close one.
what happened, X?
Oh, I just noticed Force's base off in the distance, and so I
Yeah.
checked the render distance. It's currently at 18, which is really cool.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's pretty far, yeah.
yeah, that I needed to bother you about that, X. Could you send me the latest version of that render distance mod so I can update my test server as well?
I believe, yeah, I can send you a link, but I believe the latest version isn't private. It's public.
Oh, it is. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was still like a behind the scenes thing, but yeah, I wanted to update
If
my
if
test.
it's not, just I'll send you the file. Just drop me a message, and I'll do that when I'm not streaming.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Thank you.
We're
Do we have any more ladders by any chance?
we're down almost 10 levels already, guys.
10
Nice, nice.
levels.
Dang.
Yeah.
Really?
We started at 42. We're on 33 over here.
I wonder if my my thing works. God, that sounded weird.
It was
Your
very vague.
thing.
Wow.
Hear about it, X.
PG here.
TMI for us. Jeez. Whew.
my chat will know.
Will they?
They're about to, yeah.
I don't want to know what you do with your chat and your thing, to be honest, X.
Hey, Jevin.
What's up?
Oh, it works.
Hey,
Sure, it's
That's
I
good.
just want to tell you
against
something.
terms of
Oh,
service.
dang it.
Out of
Ah.
curiosity, Hypno,
Yes.
are you trying to kill everyone? Is that what you're trying to do?
He was like really
No, I
focused
was just
on
going
you.
to show Jevin my friend.
Ain't scared of no creepers.
You wearing armor?
Yeah.
Well, that'll be it then.
Imagine
I'm
not
scared
wearing
of
armor. I'm
Imagine
joking.
needing armor.
That's true. It's very true. I do need armor because I die a lot. There's no
Oh.
hiding it. I mean, I die a lot. I mean,
I mean, yeah.
that's why I have 2 sets of netherite backup gear.
Wow, you need to put those on display because Wells is showing off his one set.
What a noob. Imagine having 1 set. No.
Okay, I found the zombies.
My people.
Lead him in a parade out into the sunlight, Joe.
That's what I'm doing. Well, not like well though.
How many zombies did you find?
Several. 4 so far.
That big old hole.
Not too bad.
It's not too shabby. Not too shabby.
5.
What levels does tough spawn?
I think it's only
Anybody?
below 16.
Okay, because I need a lot of that. So
might be waiting a while.
Yeah.
What level are we at now? 34? Okay,
Oh, dang
yeah.
it. I was supposed
got
to
a
get
ways to go.
pick.
I like mining. It's very zen.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Do they have those like sand pits with the rakes in England where you like rake the sand around rocks?
For fun.
You mean like zen
Zen
gardens?
Yeah, like
Gardens,
yeah,
yeah.
Zen gardens.
I mean, they do exist here, but you know, they're not very common.
Yeah. Because like I've seen them in Tennessee, but like they're not like places that I could just go use them. You know,
They're designer pits.
Found
Yeah.
some more sugarcane zombies.
they're for
Oh,
like
yeah.
the people who own. The
I
pits.
was just checking that area with my camera account, and I couldn't like really see any more. But it's near the sugarcane farm, but I couldn't see how on earth they get
Who's
out of
shooting
there.
me?
I don't
Let
know.
me go check that out again.
There's a skeleton over there.
Oh, that guy.
I think I'm gonna set it up to have an on-off switch, so when I'm not online, it'll.
Oh, is that your sugarcane farm right here? I see some stone
Badger, I
brick.
think you're describing
that's me.
something smaller than like I'm talking about like something that's like
see.
maybe
I
15
mean, it's gotta be
meters by
coming from
20
there
meters.
because there's nowhere else it could come from. So.
Are you talking about like something that goes on
So
your?
it's your fault the server
Usually,
lags.
executive
I'm
toys
just
go
not sure
on
how it's getting
desks.
out. Like the only
Yeah.
thing I could think of is that like maybe it's overflowing or something.
So you might be talking about
I honestly
something
really don't
else.
see how they would get that. Maybe it was from building it. Maybe they've been
Maybe.
around for a while.
Maybe.
Although there is a water stream here that pumps the sugarcane up. Oh, it might be that they literally spawned and stood on a corner.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll show you where I think it might be. If you follow me.
Where
Where
are you
is
at?
this?
I went into the
wonderful
ravine.
world.
Oh,
Free
okay.
stuff.
Free stuff. Ooh.
Free stuff for you.
Thank you. This is. Oh, presents. I will
So
put it in my
this
presents
cobblestone
box.
pillar,
Mhm.
if something spawns either side of it, it can pick up whatever item goes through diagonally.
Oh.
So I think they've been spawning the other side of that and then picking up the item and then coming down here. would be
Wow.
my
Okay.
guess.
Well,
Maybe they're
definitely
just after their sugar rush, though. You never know.
have to torch that up then. The mob spawning is relentless. It's insane.
There's so many
Yeah.
of us in this area. Like I was looking in the caves, and there were just massive groups of mobs.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I
So we're
like.
just waiting to open one up and
Yeah.
release all the mobs onto us.
I thought I did a good
Yes,
job
we will
lighting
do
up the
that.
caves for my creeper farm too. Like apparently not.
Oh, Jev, when I would like fly around and see what other people are up to with my camera
Mhm.
account, you'd lit like everything up except for this one amethyst geo,
Oh god.
and sometimes there would be like 50 creepers in
Oh
it.
my
and it
god.
would
That's,
just
Oh,
be
the
an
wow.
one you
absolute
said- that's
bomb.
when you sent me that picture, right? Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, we've seen some crazy monster spawning on this server this season.
I'm super impressed with how well this server's been performing so far.
Oh yeah, I've not
Yeah, it's
really
been
had any lag at
Pretty
all.
good so far.
I think it's the update to, is it Java like 11 or 14 or something? They got
think
it
it's
using a
Java
newer version of
16.
I think
Java.
we're on 16 now. Yeah.
Java
Yeah.
16.
That helped out.
It surprises me. Like Minecraft's pretty much the only thing I use or the only thing I run that uses Java. I didn't even know that they had made like a Java 9 or 10 or whatever. Now we're up to 16. Like what the heck?
Yeah, I thought it was like a 9, and I was like, oh, it's now 16. I'm like, well, okay then.
Yeah, do you not have that annoying little time to update your Java client enabled?
No. Any auto updates that pop up like that, I turn off because I don't need them to pop up and tell me. I'll update
Yeah,
when it needs to
it's
be
a good
updated.
idea to keep any program up to date though, just for security and vulnerabilities and whatnot. It's super annoying, but like every time I see it, I'm just like, okay, let's update and get this done with, and then leave it alone again.
Now you're gonna tell me
Lots of
I should use a
blocks on the
different
ground,
password on every
guys.
website too.
Yep, you should do that.
No. It's the same password. You just got to change the number after
Yeah.
each one.
So like
okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the next one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Sounds
never
like a great
figured out.
password.
Yeah, sounds like the same combination as on my luggage. References.
Leo, you're really sucking the air out of the room with these.
No, Joe.
I see what you did there.
So did my really old chat members. No offense, chat.
I got a message saying, "Isn't Java built into Minecraft now?"
Well, like,
I
it's
don't know how to answer that.
there's a
No.
version of Java distributed with it, but it's not built in per se.
Before this most recent version, it was coming with Java 8, I think.
Oh yeah.
Like, it would download that.
Yeah, definitely, because I have to switch between when I do different setups. So
Oh, do you know what's super weird? I don't know if it's related to them updating Java, but I can't launch the profile of latest snapshot or latest Minecraft version without it crashing. I always have to use a custom version, and I don't know why. It's the only way it launches.
I have that similar problem, but it's when I switch back to older versions, not the newer ones. It's just, you know, I have to.
Might be related.
Well, see, I use multi-MC for almost everything, and like it lets you choose the Java path, and so whenever I'm playing like on this server, it's like, you know, Java 16, but whenever I'm like doing maybe a special stream or something, it's a little bit like a different level one. So.
Yeah, it might be like maybe older ones don't work with the new versions of Java anymore.
Yeah.
The only thing I wish that like switching between versions didn't do is like automatically enable auto jump. You guys have that?
Yeah.
Whenever you go to older versions.
You gotta
Yeah.
disable it again.
Yeah, every
you
time I
can
do a
turn
new
music
profile or
on.
something, yeah.
Yep.
Auto jump is awful. Who decided that was a feature that had to be turned on by default?
Oh, someone just answered my issue. I'm in developer mode for Java, which makes sense because I had to enable developer edition.
Apparently, you can change individual paths. I did not know I could do that. Thank you. I'll fix that then.
Interesting. I also have the toast on my screen right now. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but like I was recently playing 1.8.9 and so it says craft wooden planks. The recipe book can help.
Oh.
And I can't get rid of it unless I like have wood planks in my inventory.
Oh no.
Wait, does it like pop back up again each and every time or something?
Oh yeah, it's on my screen right now. Craft wooden planks.
Oh,
That's
that's really
insane.
weird. That sounds like a quite the bug right there.
Yeah.
Like it shouldn't reappear.
Yeah, it should be just once, I think, but it's there.
I mean, Minecraft is an excessively buggy game.
Yeah, definitely. When we get down to like the tough and the deep slate, try not to lose any, please. I really need both of those.
Oh, if you want the deep slate, like you want to use you don't want to use silk touch picks, right?
Right, you don't want the silk touched.
No one
Why
no one
not?
wants that silk touch deep slate. You want the cobbled deep slate. That's the way that you get all the other good blocks from it.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, I mean, either way, I just, you know, I just need the blocks regardless, so please pick them up.
That seems dangerous.
Sorry, I just came back from muting myself to that seems dangerous. I agree, it does.
Yeah, you
Whatever it
unmuting
is.
is very dangerous.
It's only for you. And your little friend.
Who's leaving blocks everywhere? What the heck?
That's me.
Right?
Lol, don't
Slackers.
care.
You better pick those blocks up.
Or you're gonna do what?
I'll come kill you.
You're gonna try.
Oh, them's fighting words.
I will put a dispenser down in front of you and attach wings to you. Try me. I'll do it.
Oh,
I've got wings.
I'm just fighting words.
That would have been a great prank. Like if someone's AFK and then
Yeah.
you sort of put them on top of something tall and then maybe they jump off and accidentally fly.
Yeah, they always do
Or
that
maybe-
like double jump
I
where
wonder
it
if
makes you
there's a way-
fly.
I wonder if there's a way to make it activate. Like you know, you can like hit a trapdoor on someone and change their.
So are we just
change
trying
them
to
to
figure out how to prank Iscal now? Is that what you're doing?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a great idea, Cleo.
Yeah, don't
The
do it
guy
to
who
anybody
makes
but
the
us.
club.
Leo said that we should prank
Yeah.
his call. All right, let's do it.
Let's go.
But if you find him AFK, which he might be at his new Prismarine farm, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
we can manipulate the player by hitting them with a trapdoor, and then I wonder if you could then send them into water and somehow it automatically activates the wings that you just equipped on them. That would be brilliant.
That would be awesome.
That'll be so mean. Funny, but mean.
Well, I mean,
It's HermitCraft. It's what we do.
I mean, you're talking
funny,
about a
but
guy
mean.
that
Yeah,
has
I
an
agree.
alter ego of Evil X. I mean,
Are you suggesting that
Alter
X
ego?
and
No,
Azuma
no.
are
Here's
somehow
what we do,
linked?
Cleo. Is if we do something like this, we do it as Evil X,
Yes.
and we claim since nobody really knows who Evil X is, it could be us.
Yes, I agree. This is what we're doing now.
I mean, this
yeah,
Evil
you
X
could,
guy.
you
I heard
could
he
put
likes
Curse of
chaos,
Binding on
so
there.
it's probably
Curse of
good.
Binding on the wings. So
That's a binding on the wings.
Oh, that is genius. Oh,
shout out to my
forget
chat
trying to
for
make.
mentioning that.
Oh yes, oh yes. I've got a Curse of Binding book lying around and wings that I don't use.
Awesome.
There you go.
Wait, I missed it. Who are you gonna curse a binding?
Iscal.
Anybody he can.
Are you gonna put wings on Iscal bound? Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's absolutely brilliant.
It really is.
It is genius. It is. You're not wrong.
One misstep and he's a goner. At least his days are.
Yeah, because that resets like instantly, doesn't it?
I think it's as soon as you fly. It's not as soon as you equip them.
Yep, that's as you
okay.
fly.
But I mean, like that goofy double jump you can do, that happens all the time when you're running, so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's gonna be so good. Someone's
Leo?
also said with mending,
Start
just to
picking up
make
the
it more
blocks.
brutal.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
They don't wear out. Wait, but will Curse of Binding, with armor that breaks over time, right? It'll fall off when it breaks. But with an elytra, the broken elytra would stay in the slot, wouldn't it?
Oh, that might be a reason not to do that. Wait. What? When you die? Yeah, no, you're right. But so he would have to kill himself to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Isn't that how binding works anyway? When you die,
Yeah.
it comes off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, you're right. So when it runs out, it'll still be equipped, so you can't stay alive and have it break. Ah.
That's very, very
I was thinking
good.
it might be on him forever then, but of course, yeah, when you die,
Yeah.
that's it.
Well, what you do is you wait until we create a new game where you can't die.
There you go.
You create a new game where whoever dies last gets a bunch of diamond blocks. Wait for
Yeah.
him to sign up, but then the mechanism that he signs up with dumps the elytra on him.
Yeah.
That
I
would
feel
be
like I have to follow
next level,
Cleo
right?
around to pick up her blocks.
I mean, you know, if you want them, they're yours. I'm not taking
Well,
them.
I want you to collect them. That's why I gave you Silk Touch.
I'm collecting blocks, just not all of them. You don't need all the blocks.
Sure I do.
some dig, others
He needs
gather.
all the blocks.
How else am I going to fill your base up?
You want to play? We'll play.
We can take it there. I got plenty of time.
Yeah, me too. I no longer work for a living.
Yeah.
Well,
What?
I do YouTube.
Cleo,
so-
this is work.
This
Don't
is
stop.
work.
Leo, you
not-
came in here and
I'm
you
not having a
insulted
good
every
time right
single
now.
person that's on the call with you.
And myself.
I got a recommendation for your I Quit video, by the way. Cheeky
Oh.
clickbait that did very well.
I did amazingly well. It was so
Oh my
good.
god, almost a
The thing
million
is-
views right now.
Yeah,
Watch
after
out, Joe,
3
watch out,
days-
Joe,
That's
watch out, Joe.
fantastic.
After like 3 days, it was I was just like I can't leave it like that. I need to just
He's
you
down.
know,
He's down, Joe.
Thanks.
Creeper down, creeper down.
Yeah.
Oh,
I understand what
no.
you're talking about.
I was
Okay,
like-
this is a
like-
very exposed hole right here with this beacon in it.
Everything good, Joe?
Just
Yeah.
fly out, Joe. It'll be fine.
Yeah, luckily I had feather falling none on my boots. Luckily I had full
feather
health.
falling none.
Oh my god.
Full health paid off there.
Feather falling none. I love
Listen,
it.
feather falling is the best enchantment in the game and nobody can tell me otherwise.
Mending.
Mending?
Nope. Nope, feather falling.
To be fair, mending kind of has just destroyed most of the
Bane of
the
Arthropods 5
cycles.
Yeah, I would say Bane's pretty good, but otherwise,
said nobody ever.
yeah. Nope, feather falling's the best
I
enchantment.
mean, to be fair, I did specifically take that Bane of Arthropods 5 sword.
Well, okay, so for fighting the Wither boss, maybe, but like,
Oh no, no, no! It's
Wait,
for my
you need
spider
smite
farm.
for the wither.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
smite.
that's
That's
not
my
a
bad, my bad.
spider.
Yeah.
Do you know what a spider is?
You know what a spider is? Oh, Joe!
It would be a fun challenge to play an entire season without mending. I might try that next season whenever we do that.
You'll hate yourself.
Probably, yeah, definitely. But
Just don't do any big
Do you
dicks
remember
like
what
this,
it
you'll be
was
I hate
fine.
this.
Do you remember
Yeah.
what it was like before mending?
Those
not
were
really.
dark
You
times.
used to have to do. You used to have to do so much like management of like tools and like, there'd be all this
Diamonds.
grind time for tools and stuff. I
And then
honestly
you'd have
think
to
it.
recombine tools.
But the thing is, when
Yeah.
you died, it wasn't so much of a tragedy because it was like, oh well, some of those tools I couldn't re-mend or I couldn't re-enchant anyway. Like
Yeah.
now, when I die, once I've kitted out with full mending armor, I get really disappointed. So I kind of put off getting full mending gear for as late in the game as possible, just because I
You
don't
need
want to
to
deal
do-
with that heartbreak.
You need to do
because die
villager
all the
trading
time.
and then realize how easy it is to get mending books.
Yep.
Yeah, but
then
I
it's
still have to
like, ah, I
enchant
died mending book. There we
everything,
go.
and it, like I'd rather just have suboptimal gear.
Yeah, I have the combo right now where my villager trades paper for 1 emerald, and then I can trade in books for 1 emerald for the mending book.
That's the thing, though. The problem is that villagers need farms to work efficiently, and I just don't care enough to make them. So,
Yeah.
you know. To be fair, me and Joe are still pretty much in early game.
Y'all are in the
There
like,
is
dark ages
there is
over
a
there.
villager combo that doesn't require
Rude!
a farm. There's like cartographers that do glass and glass panels, and like all you need is some glass blocks, and then you can infinitely trade between them. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a very primitive melon farm that trades for emeralds too, so
Trading 1 melon for a mending book.
pretty much. I mean,
Yeah.
A kingdom for a mending.
I have so many emeralds, like I don't even know what to do with them.
All this OP stuff though, like I feel like it translates into more time to be creative.
Oh, definitely.
Because you're trying to like base build and build cool stuff, and all that other stuff slows you down.
To an extent. I mean, I think they do need to maybe consider like rebalancing the like infinite trades, like when you can, you know, get glass
Yeah,
and then turn that
they're
glass
OP.
into panes. They maybe need
Well,
to
didn't they-
rebalance a few
Did they try rebalancing that before? Like, wasn't there a bunch of nerfs they did to that?
Yeah, they tried to balance it and it ended up being more unbalanced than before somehow.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
So-
that's a common Mojang thing. Like,
Yeah.
hey, we're gonna tackle this problem. Oh no, we made it worse, and it stays. in there.
You know those moments where you just think, did I mute by accident? No.
Mhm.
Yeah, it just goes really quiet.
Just really quiet, and then I feel obligated to break the silence because
You know what would be awesome?
What's
You know
that?
what would be awesome? If we could like fly, if you, let's say you were flying with the Elytra, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you had a TNT in your offhand and a flint and steel in your main hand, and you could just right click, and then it would drop the TNT where you're at in flight.
that would be
Ooh.
really cool.
Well, and we
That
could
would be
even
would
you
be
could
pretty
use the
cool.
telescope as like a bombardier sight and do a whole like catch-22
Yeah.
thing.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, that could be interesting.
That'd be awesome. I'd use that.
And you could just fly over this and just drop TNT all over it, you know?
Yeah.
I was thinking of it more in the terms of traps, but then I feel like
Thank you, Yogesh, for tipping
Your brain goes
100
different
rupees,
places
which
to
is
mine,
roughly
maybe.
$1. So 1 US Apex speed there. Who says,
you
"Howdy,
could
Joe. I
definitely
like
do
your
that,
idea of
yeah.
setting goals on
Filming them
birthdays, reviewing
just
those
from
next
above.
year."
Yep,
Recently had
that
mine
would
and
be
set
an
my own
option, yeah.
goals. Awesome. Good for you.
it would be the best option. Let's be honest.
Good luck with your new year.
No one would be safe.
I feel like I need to prank Cleo now.
Oh, don't start that again. I mean, it's been 6 seasons.
Yeah.
You can't.
What, do you prank her every season?
No, we had a war in season 2 though.
Hmm.
We
And
had
it
like a
was
civil
quite-
war.
It was quite severe.
Yeah.
Apparently not
Dinosaurs
severe
were
enough.
Injured, and
It was a case of I pranked him so hard he's just like, I can't clean up from this.
yeah.
You win by default.
Well,
I won by
think-
default because it's just
I
like
would say
can't,
the
I can't.
worst prank that I've ever had done to me on this server was Biffa's. He filled my entire season amplified. That's season 4?
Three.
He filled my entire amplified season base up with fences. Fences.
Oh,
did
that was like when they lag you too, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
It was so much work to remove because fire spread was off.
And that was before we implemented if you do it, you got to clean it up.
Yeah.
What? We don't implement. When did we implement that?
I mean, what manners, Joe? When did we implement?
No,
manners?
yeah, I don't remember. Like, I don't think I've cleaned up any of the pranks. I built a rainbow outside of Biffa's base. I never cleaned that up.
I
You
think
have this
Biffa
thing
liked
about
that though.
building rainbows as a prank, don't you?
I would
Well,
say my
they're fun.
favorite prank that I've ever done on this server was when I turned X's. He had a turtle farm that I turned into an aquarium. That was probably my favorite.
I still like
Fish
flooding
wars.
Biffa's base. That was good.
That was a good one. That was
Fish
my first
wars.
episode of HermitCraft ever.
Hello.
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 I disappeared, but now I am back.
You're back.
What
I
was your
just talking
first
about-
episode of HermitCraft, Joe? Was it episode 2?
It was when we recorded pranking Biffa.
Oh yeah, that's how they brought you on. I always remember that. That was a golden moment right there.
Yeah, flooding Biffa's base. That was great.
My first ever episode of HermitCraft was a collab with Hypno. It was a
We're doing ABBA, right?
ABBA. Yep.
God, the Abba Caving tournament of season 2. Yeah, I remember.
My first episode's really foggy because it was in that period where we like went through a world or two. But I remember just sailing around with Gearshaw talking about like building bases. That was about it.
Yeah.
I forgot Gearshaw was even a part of the server. It's been so long since I've heard the name.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a name though. Like for anyone who's ever built a mob farm,
Yep.
right?
That's
Like
Guy's Spawner
literally,
video.
literally no one has like. Eventually, someone would have figured it out, right? But he's the guy who
Yeah.
actually made the first ever mob farm. Like,
Yep.
there's no one else before him. He came into the game and looked at what was going on, and then turned it into a farm.
Thus
Pretty
became
darn
the
cool.
Sky Spawner was built.
Yes.
I watched that video so many times.
Also, the one for the passive animals as well, with all the trenches next to the grass.
I don't think I ever saw that one.
That was one of the ones that I saw. That's going back so far.
Yeah, that's like almost alpha days, isn't it? Long time ago.
Yeah, the 10-year anniversary of 1.0 is like the beginning of next year, I think.
I think it's this year, right?
Oh, yeah,
2011?
maybe the end of this year. I always forget. Was it November
They
or
launched.
December?
Didn't they launch 1.0 at Minecon 2013? Because I'm pretty sure I was there when Notch pulled the lever for it.
Was that the Vegas one?
2011.
Oh, I thought it was 2013 for some reason.
Yeah, that was the Vegas one. That's the
Oh.
one I didn't go to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Joe, you went there, right? To the Vegas one?
Yeah, I was at Vegas. It was fun.
Yeah.
X was at Vegas.
Yeah, X went there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got a picture of
It
him.
was good fun. Good fun.
That was a good time.
I
hope
can't
they have
believe.
I do hope they have that festival soon. Having a HermitCraft thing there would be awesome.
Are you talking about top secret things?
Yeah, yeah.
Not really. I mean, everybody knows they're having a festival. I just said it would be cool to have a HermitCraft thing.
Ah. I actually don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was like, wait, they're having a festival. Who's they? Maybe I don't want to ask about this now in front of him.
Oh no. I mean, I think they've talked about it in public. I don't really know.
Are you using the word festival maybe differently? Like there are other things that are maybe planned that maybe we know
Joe,
about.
have you maybe considered they're trolling?
Okay.
No, I'm not
audience?
trolling. It's 100% a thing.
It's 100% real.
Okay.
It's definitely a thing.
And it's
I just
definitely
found,
a
like, 15
festival, and it's
mobs
not
over
like
here.
a convention or a conference.
Oh, that's a lot of mobs.
It's like a festival, Ferris wheels and everything.
It's very festive.
No, that's what they called it. You
Why do
haters?
they have Ferris wheels at music festivals?
So you can take
Because
pictures
people
of
like
the
to
music
enjoy
festival
themselves,
from the Ferris
and
wheel.
Sometimes people don't like
I resign.
music.
What?
Bye, X.
So immediately a very good point. I'm like, oh yeah, you could go up there and see it from a different angle.
They put a lot of work into the layout.
Right,
Yeah.
why do they have dodgems at a music festival?
Dodge
that?
Explain that one.
What's
Because
a dodge?
fun
I don't know.
exists, X.
I don't know what that is.
Is that bumper
What is
cars?
that?
Are bumper cars dodgems in England?
Bounty
Oh,
Oh
house or
man,
something?
is that like not a thing in America then?
It's probably called
Dodgems?
something
I've never
else.
heard of that.
Dodge.
Yeah.
Like, dodgems
Oh,
are
dude.
the ones where they don't want you to crash in and break everything. You dodge in dodgems.
Never heard of that
Bump in
before.
bumper cars.
What are you dodging?
The other cars.
Each
It's
other.
bumper
It does
cars,
have
but
cars? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that was a pure guess.
It's bumper cars, but you're not allowed to hit anything.
Oh, that's
What?
great.
How does
It
it
sounds
What-
kind
how
of
is that
lame, to
fun?
be honest with you.
The whole point of bumpers cars is to like
Yeah,
ram
so
everybody.
You can ram other people.
I
mean.
don't make the games, okay?
Dodgems?
Yeah, you dodge things. It's not. I don't make
Well,
it.
okay,
and I
so if you're playing dodgems and you don't dodge something, what happens?
you bump them.
Are you then like, do they have like a whistle? Do they like, be
Sweet.
like car
So I could
17
go
get
there
out?
and like win.
I mean, no, you lose if you hit someone. You got to try and dodge everyone.
Aren't they
It's the
called?
lamest-
Aren't they called
It's the
dodgems?
lamest version of bumper cars ever. Yes.
So it's
So
like
this is-
dodgeball.
this is
Dodgems
like-
on.
This
On
is like
Roller
the
Coaster
game
Tycoon
who
2.
can be the quietest,
Cleo, pick up
essentially.
your blocks.
It's just not fun.
it's just not.
I am picking up my. Just go away. Leave me and do my own thing. Oh. You sound like Jeff.
Good. Good. If it gets you to pick up your blocks, pick them up.
And
Do
it
it.
still doesn't. Yeah. Salty Cleo. Yeah.
Dodge 'em.
Imagine playing bumper
Dodge you in a
cars without
second.
wanting to bump anybody. What the heck?
It's
Right?
not. Look,
Yeah,
look. It's
terrible
not that
bumper
people
cars.
don't want to bump anybody. It's that the owners want their cars to last, and they get salty if you don't. If you don't do what they tell you to.
Well,
And
Hang
they
on.
go, "Oh, it's a
Do they
safety
have
thing."
bumpers on them too? Like, do they have bumpers on them, but you
I
can't
mean,
bump people?
They're cars, so you know.
Yeah, they're like regular normal cars.
Oh, they're like
Right.
full-size automobiles?
I'm
Yeah,
so
okay.
confused.
Bumper car. For God's sake, I give up.
So they're
Don't you even
cars.
start with me, Jevin,
I
Mr.
had to do
Jevin.
it. I had to do it.
Mr. Jeff.
Oh, you just reminded me of Cub singing then.
Mr.
Mr.
Cuffin.
Sandman,
That was
Mr.
a good
Cup,
one.
that's it.
Chat, if you haven't watched
Oh, yeah.
Cub's latest video, go check it
Cheers.
out. He sings in the very beginning, and it's awesome.
Cheers.
Bum
yeah.
bum bum bum.
Oh, hey, Cub, my chat
Bum, bum,
said
bum,
that
bum,
you
bum, bum.
mentioned
Yeah, the
that
way
you
that
wanted to
echoes is
possibly
perfect.
hire my brother to do music. If that's a serious inquiry, I can hook you up.
Yeah, I actually am considering that. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
nice if you get in contact with him.
I got
yeah.
I got real smooth McGroove feels from that video.
Cool.
Smooth McGrew.
You guys have never watched Smooth McGroove before?
No, I have no
Never
idea
heard
what this
of
is.
it.
No idea what that
Is this an
He's
Ohio
like-
thing?
No, he is like the king of acapella like game videos on YouTube. They're so amazing.
I'm sure for people in Ohio, where you don't get live music, down the
Yeah.
street, that would be a very exciting thing.
I can't
him.
believe you guys
Joe.
have never watched Smooth McGroove
I have
before. What
never
are you
heard
doing
of
with your
Smooth
lives?
McGroove. I keep thinking of Gruff McGruff or whatever, the crime
Yeah,
dog.
the crime dog. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
He
Yeah.
does like acapella covers of like game soundtracks like Pokemon and stuff. It's amazing.
People are telling me in chat, Smooth McGroove slaps.
He's so
Yeah,
good.
Smooth McGrew is awesome.
Smooth McGroove.
What am I gonna do with you guys?
I mean,
People in
show
my
us
chat are
Smooth
saying that I have the
McGrew,
best
maybe.
smile when I make fun of Ohio.
No, you should make, listen. You
You're
should
just
always
glad nobody's
make
making fun of
Ohio.
Tennessee.
This place is awful.
Y'all come to Dollywood. We have bumper cars where you can bump into each other and roller coasters where you can roll and coast. None of this England stuff.
none of this England stuff. I will get you, Joe, at some point.
The thing is, though, like, you're not going to put in the effort.
No.
I might put in the effort. You never know what's going to make me want to murder you at any particular point, Joe.
Okay, well, you know what?
Basically
Next time
just
I'm at
be
Dollywood,
me.
I'll keep
Yeah.
one eye open for you sneaking up on me, Cleo.
If you're just Jevin, then that pretty much enables it. So just do that.
You make it sound like it's not. It's out of your control, Jev. It's totally in
is.
your control.
Oh no, I'm still gonna be very annoying to you.
When did
There's
you ever
nothing-
stop?
That's the point. My chat says we sound like siblings.
Hey, we got a tip from Hard
It's the
Luck for
accent.
10. He says the goal of bumper
Definitely,
cars is to cause as
definitely.
many concussions as possible. It's gonna put us, 5 away
Yeah,
from the
I'm
next
from
Space Gamer
Ohio. This
expansion.
place is terrible, so you
Do-do-do-do.
know you're not.
Hey, and Robin
telling me
S
anything
just
I don't
tipped
already know.
5, who says, as
Cedar Point,
a
though, am I
Brit, I
right?
consider
Everybody I've
Joe's
spoken
Ohio
to
Slater
about Ohio
education.
says exactly
Yeah,
the same thing.
yeah. Cedar Point's okay. I feel like roller coasters, but I like to keep my feet on the ground. So
Yeah, I got you.
Dude,
Yeah.
I
It's
went
okay,
on a
the
roller
rest of us will have
coaster
fun.
a while
thank you,
back when we
Robin
had
S.
some really good hot weather. And I don't know if it was like the hot weather and just something not right that day, but I couldn't tolerate it. And I was
Yeah.
massively disappointed because I hadn't been on one for like 10 years. And I was like, can I not do roller coasters anymore?
Have I grown up too much?
Like, did it make you
Get
sick, or
old.
you just didn't enjoy it?
Gave me a massive headache. Oh, I loved
wow.
it, but
Yeah.
it felt rough.
Hmm.
Which I didn't want, you know,
X,
'cause
you're just
when I
old
was-
now.
Yeah, when I was younger, we used to just go on them like it was nothing.
The
and-
good old
Yeah.
days.
yeah.
Were they dodging roller coasters?
Yeah, on those you're really
They
not
were
supposed to
roller
hit the other
coasters
cars.
that don't actually roll over. Okay, there's none of that, and they don't really coast. They're
They
stationary,
just sort
you
of
know.
exist, yeah.
Stationary roller coasters. Got
They're
it.
sort of
That's it.
there. They look pretty. Yeah.
I feel like if I were to get the confidence to actually get on a roller coaster, I'd probably like them because I can fly fine. Like, that's
Right,
easy.
roller
so-
coasters are hilarious.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Jeff, I actually got on a
Start
roller
gentle.
coaster this summer. I got on a roller coaster this summer for the first time in like a decade, and I gotta say, after like 15 months of sitting in my apartment, just the fact it's like I'm moving at 80 miles an hour outside of a capsule. This is remarkably different from sitting at my desk completely still for hours at a time. It was great.
See, Ohio's COVID was like,
Though Connor
you
too.
know, we had tons of
Thank you
cases,
for
but they just
45.
they
Uh-oh,
didn't
I found a hell
do
cave.
much. So
Bring torches.
Here we go. It's time to
they were like, just be home by 10 o'clock. It's fine.
Uh-oh. Oh, here we go.
Everybody in my chat is doing like Ohio jokes at this point.
Oh God.
Oh, who wants to see the hell cave? It's here. It's
Where you
real. Over here.
Oh, I
Come see the
heard them.
apocalypse.
Okay. Yay, murder.
Oh my.
Oh my God.
On
I
my
don't
way,
have a
don't
bow.
kill 'em all yet.
Dude.
They'll take care of themselves.
Whoa.
There we go.
All right, I'm going to get
Oh,
my
we're
sword.
gonna make
I'll be
some
right back,
records.
Cleo.
Wait, where are they?
X started it.
X started it.
I just did it at the same time.
I had no plan to troll, but as soon as soon as
As
you
soon
walked
as they
in
were
there, I was
there.
like,
It was like
close them in.
right there
close
for
them
the
in.
taking. Yeah, totally worth it.
Did they not make a single record? What the heck?
Can we talk about Twitch Rivals where you had the dance on the dance floor? That screwed us over so much. That frustrated me, man.
I mean, like Doc and dang it, brain. Doc and Logic were like there for a while before me, and as soon as I came over, I just instinctively like tapped shift a couple of times, and then it was
Yeah.
like, there you go.
Yeah, our team was like jumping around and stuff like that. I was like, isn't that how you dance? And I'm just like, maybe we're supposed to crouch.
Maybe.
Oh, you guys talking about Twitch Rivals now? I just
Yeah.
jumped out for a minute. Yeah. I think our team was right there, and yeah, we did the same thing. We just jumped up and down instead of crouched. Yeah, it was rough.
If we would have won.
Thank
but
you to
that
Paul
last
Tipton for the
round just
10.
like it
That
owned
puts us
like,
5 away
so
from the next
bad.
Space Gamer expansion.
Oh,
But
me.
yeah.
I was about to say like me and Doc and Logic like owned it, but like one of the things looking back at it is that because we were the bottom team, we only had 1 second respawn, and we started using death as a way to like
Yeah.
just get on with things, whereas some of you had to wait a little longer.
And going into the final round, our team was number 1, so we had like 6 hearts and a 10-second respawn timer. It was terrible. Yeah.
Dang, man. Yeah.
One
was
way
a
or
cool-
another, that game is coming back.
It was
Yeah,
fun.
I had a
great
lot of
Yeah, that
time.
was definitely a cool competition.
Yeah, I was a little bit worried the whole time that I was gonna screw up because it's like, you know, I'm not a professional esports caster, you know, and
Yeah.
so like, but everybody was super professional behind the scenes, and I'm used to having a day job where everybody is highly professional. But when I'm at my day job, I talk like this about databases. I'm like, well, we have a few options here, and it's up to us to decide what the best one is, but we need to consider the client's needs. And so I'm not used to talking excitedly with professional people, because then my accent comes out, and that's not ideal in a programming environment for developers. So I'm like trying to like be professional, but not sound boring. And it's like,
Nah, you did great, man. Yeah, I
Absolutely
rewatched
great.
the cast back after the thing was over that night, and you and Pixel both did a great job.
well, thank you.
Yeah, it was great.
I'm curious
chat
to
says
see
you
if
did really good.
they'll have any other servers do like events, or if it was just because Cloud Fuel was like a HermitCraft fan.
Well, I think it helps that that they already had us on their radar, yeah. But like realistically, you know, I don't know what kind of numbers that they need in terms of audience to make an event like this work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like how
yeah.
often they can afford to do them. You know. So like
Twitch Rivals is insane. Like the amount of money that they spend is absurd. They have events like every couple of days with these huge prize pools, and you know, but I kind of go back to a thing that Cub mentioned in his stream. They've got advertising. You know, they've got this huge niche audience that can cater to like the perfect advertising for specific companies, and they'll pay for it. So
one thing too to mention, one of somebody in my chat just pointed out, it helps that we designed our own game. So even though there might be other servers that could come up with like, yeah, we'll get 16 people or 18 people together to play, they might not necessarily have been able to come up with the event that we came up with.
Oh yeah,
Because that was really cool that we got to design the core concept of that, even though they extended it.
yeah.
Yeah, we spent a couple hours brainstorming one day. I know, like Suma, myself, Ren, I think Joe was there.
I
as
was there, yeah.
well. Yeah, it was a good time. But yeah, we sort of like worked through it over time, and it was great.
Yeah, when we started playing that event, I had a bit of like a hard time getting out of like developer mindset, and I was seeing like some of the things that weren't what we asked for, and like focusing way too much on that initially, and then like towards the end, I just realized like this is going exceedingly well, and like loads of people are loving it in chat, and like people are having fun, and oh, it's so good to see it all work out.
Yeah, and
thought
that
the
was
round
one of the
where-
things was I knew that they were deviating really heavily from the design that we sent them, but I couldn't tell anybody because of spoilers. So, like, I was more prepared for that than y'all were.
The one that killed our team the most was that stupid parkour. I hate it.
Oh yeah, that was,
That when I saw that, that was like one of those things where I was like, I just knew we would never actually put this in, like, because it's such a like there's such a variable difference in ability between players with that it was just gonna punish like some teams like ours. Like Doc didn't even jump. Like he was just like, I know I'm not gonna be able to do this, so I'll let you two do it. And me and Logic were just like losing our minds.
So was there like some rule that prevented you from just stacking up to it and not
Hey,
doing
thank
the
you, Amanda,
parkour?
for the
You couldn't
3.
place
That
blocks
puts us
down.
2 away from the next base game expansion.
Yeah, Flip did the same thing. He's like, I'm not even gonna try, guys. Me and Jim had to get it.
The main thing is though, like we gave them a lot of ideas, and they only had like a limited budget and time. And apart from seeing the game before we went to play it, like I don't think anyone actually went and like really spoke with them, which is something we should have done. We should have been like more involved and whatnot.
Yeah.
But they did great based on us giving them a bunch of ideas and then turn it into a game, you know. So.
Not to mention, with it being, you know, the first event, there's got to be some things that are, you know, just a little off that, you know, both sides are a little unclear on. But what it does is
Whatever
make
happens,
it makes a
that
great
game is
working
going to return,
relationship.
right?
Oh,
like
yeah.
if it's with them or with someone else, we will bring that game back. And like after seeing that play out, there are so many. Like it's already great, but there are so many ways to make it more interesting and refine it and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be an awesome concept.
yeah.
One thing that I would like to see a little bit more of is like descriptions, you know, like a lot of that stuff was kind of unclear, and I know it's kind of the point of it to figure it out, but you know, it would be nice to have
it
an
depends
idea
on
of
what
what you're
sort of
doing.
game you want to make, right? Like the idea is for it to be competitive, which in my in my mind, it's always like everyone should know what to expect because it's like a live competition. Whereas if you want to make it like a challenge, a bit of a fun thing, a quiz or whatever, then yeah, the unexpected is welcome.
People really seem to love it when we were fighting ourselves, like when the Hermit
that
raid
was really cool.
That was wild. Yeah.
Was that one of our suggestions or one of theirs?
that
No,
was
something
something they
added.
came up with.
Yeah,
wow,
was
that's really awesome. Yeah, it was a good touch.
But like we asked for like alternate mobs to come in, right? So they threw in stuff like wither skeletons, which was cool, and blazes. But like, yeah, totally didn't expect that.
Yeah.
Well, and the blazes and the things that had the fire resistance was important because several of the teams were just like, lava pits are how we're going to win this. And then all of a sudden they're like looking down at the lava pit. They're like, we have 1 million mobs in this lava pit we can't reach.
Yeah.
How do we get down there to kill them with our swords without dying in the lava pits?
I do not recall mobs having fire resistance. I use my lava bucket pretty much the whole time.
Well, the wither
Maybe, like, the last
skeletons,
couple
the
of levels
zoglins, or hoglins.
Oh yeah, well wither skeletons are naturally immune, aren't they?
Yeah. There were a few things with I also liked the baby zombies riding the wither skeletons because the wither skeletons were lava immune, so that worked well. One thing that I was disappointed we didn't see was things riding shulkers. I don't know if that's possible in the game, but for next time, I would love to see baby zombies riding shulkers. So then if you hit the shulker when it's closed, it teleports. You know?
It'd be interesting to see what riding behavior happens there. I know there was a mob I was messing around with a while back that wasn't capable of riding on another mob or something like that. So it could be that the shulker would be the same, that it wouldn't actually hop into like ride mode. But what about the other way around? Like, what about having a mob running around and then there's just a shulker on top of it shooting bullets at you and making you float off?
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing is having the players flying up in the air in the middle of the village would be very cinematic, you know? It would look intense, even though the actual threat level, because you're not going to be high enough up that you're going to take a ton of fall damage, and you have keep inventory on, but it's still cool looking.
I got a question in my chat asking what we're talking about. So, just last week we did an event with Twitch Rivals, which is like competitive esports, and they do that with Minecraft. And we work together to create our own HermitCraft game and have HermitCraft event. So we're just discussing like how the game went, the game design, things like that.
Those events never change, man. They're so stressful. No matter what, if it's like even just a friendly competition, they're just insanely stressful.
I don't get stressed out by it anymore. I just sort of got over that feeling. Like,
yeah.
Even if it's going to be like a UHC or something, I just try and like always focus on having fun.
It's the idea of letting people down that stresses me out. Like, when we play, like, Clash of the Creators at this point, I've played that enough times where I'm like, okay, I'll be able to be an asset to the team. I might not, you know, carry the team, but I can help. You know, I'm not going to be a waste of space. So I'm not stressed out about those. But, like, for something where, like, especially with this where I was on the production side, and I'm like, there are so many people working on this production. Like, I don't want to mess it up or slow anything down. Like, you know, that was kind of intense. But, like, luckily it worked well.
No, you guys did a great job.
Yeah, they had several, like, rehearsals and, like, we spent a lot of time training, like, Pix and I. So, and they were really cool and patient with us when we were doing all those rehearsals, and it paid off.
Have you got any tips and tricks from the pros?
I mean, a lot of it... No, not really, because a lot of it's like well, but that's the thing, Cleo. That's why you need to do 6 hours worth of rehearsal, is because it's not like they could just give you like, here are 3 tips, you know? Yeah. It's like, here's a bunch of different things about like, okay, in this situation, your microphone, it needs to be here in relation to your head. You need the lighting here. We need to tweak this. When somebody's talking about this, you wait for them to wait for so-and-so, and then that person will jump in. It's like all highly situational stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got a question about that. When you're doing the commentary, do you have like a system that sort of says who's talking next, or like what question is coming your way, or who's gonna like button? Or do you just figure that out organically as it's going along?
It's a mix. So like on the in-between, on the segments between the games, there was kind of an order to it, but during the games, it was a lot more organic, so that increases the odds of people talking over each other. That was one of the reasons that Bryce only talked on the segments between the games, because having 4 people trying not to talk over each other is too many for the gameplay elements. But in general, there would be one person who was supposed to kind of take the lead on something. So, like, Veracity was supposed to take the lead on most of the gameplay commentary and then create opportunities for Pix and I to jump in. And we would, if there was something that... Oh, go on.
It's a really cool skill set, like, to be able to do that.
Mm-hmm. One of the other things, too, though, is that the production team can whisper in the ears of the commentators via TeamSpeak during gameplay. So we would also be getting instructions while we were talking that the audience couldn't hear. And we would have to be responding to that on the fly without breaking our sentences.
It seems like that'd be something pretty distracting, especially if they're trying to, like, tell you a whole bunch of things all the time.
Yeah.
Well, usually it's pretty short instructions, but this is one of those things where it's like the fact that I read 2 chats or 3 chats while I stream all the time, I'm used to having several, like, sources of outside voices while I'm talking. So
Yeah.
it's fine.
What Joe's saying is, y'all are noisy.
Would you ever want to do that, like, more or again, or, like, you know, like, if they came back to you and went, hey, Joe, you know, like, do you want to do this other esports thing?
Oh, yeah, I would definitely consider it, because, I mean, it's a chance to do something entertaining and practice some of the skills I already have in new contexts, you know? And, yeah, so I wouldn't say no to it, but it's not something that I'm, like, necessarily going to, like, say, like, oh, yeah, I've got to run 8 esports events a year. But I mean, I've also done smaller stuff like this. Like, I'll stream, like, we did a Target day on the Patreon server that I run from, and, you know, we went through Target and did some stuff, and I commentated the players, you know, as they went through that. So I've done this sort of thing in a, like, really informal context before, and I'm gonna keep... Oh, and I've run build contests at actual conventions, too, like, on stage with a microphone or stuff like that, you know, so... I don't know. This is just a different scale.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
B-dubs is no longer on.
What?
Panic
Just
time.
saying.
Panic time.
He has forsaken us.
Who's gonna sleep without B-dubs?
Oh, I
got
picked up
it.
some shulkers, Jevin.
Cool, I'll pick up in a second.
So I found some lapis,
Oh,
which
got
means
another
I
one
found diamonds.
Yep.
But it was on a chunk border, so I don't know where it is.
Here's one
You
more.
gotta go. You gotta go
Oh, cool.
back across the trunk, basically.
To the other side, or do you go to the other side and count 4?
If it's right on the trunk border, it may not generate. But yeah, you go to the other side and count 4.
Oh, right.
I
Okay.
General.
don't, is this diamond math again?
Pretty
What's
much.
that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jev, when we fill in gaps, like if there's a tunnel that hits where the wall would be, is there a block you want us to be using for that? I've just been using diorite, but...
No, it doesn't matter because I'm going to be covering up anyways.
Hey! Woohoo!
Got him. Yay.
Yeah, go on.
Nice.
Oh, I
3
found
diamonds.
a random. There's a random trap door here. I'm going in. What is? There's a bunch of trap doors here.
You better not be finding the tag on stream.
Is my tag room. Which
Oh,
I don't think
okay.
came over here.
Oh!
I didn't realize
Gotcha.
it came over that far.
I see.
I'm going to look on my spectator account real fast just to make sure.
Oh, here's more tag. Wow.
Quick, find the tag.
You're gonna
This is-
get
I don't think it's here.
executionered if you find it on stream.
Nah, it should be fine. It looks like it just
Boxed it up.
comes just a little bit. We're gonna run into some redstone in just like one part of tag, so it should be fine. It's actually the first part I hit it, so it should be okay. Just, you know, just move it. It'll be okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought I did a pretty good job of avoiding that, but apparently not.
There is a giant wall of stone that I think we need to get.
What level are we at now? We're at 22. We're making good
Like
progress.
good
Yeah,
progress.
but part of it is on 39, so you know.
Oh,
Or part of
Oh
it's.
yeah.
Oh.
39.
I'm
that's alright.
exaggerating, but slightly.
Oh.
But yeah, you know, Isuma, one thing I was thinking about with that esports broadcasting thing is that if you wanted to with Clash of the Creators, you could use that as an opportunity for people to practice those sorts of skills. But it gets complicated
Yeah.
because you have to have a feed of everybody's streams. And so, like, there was somebody on the production team who was just watching all of the competitors' streams and switching us between them. We couldn't choose who we were watching. So we
Yeah.
were just commentating on whoever somebody in production thought was the most interesting at the time, right? And jumping around a lot.
I think if you wanted to do that with Clash, you probably wouldn't be able to scale it up to that level of production. But like for someone to use it as a template to practice, I wouldn't really have a problem with that. I don't think anyone else would.
I
Like
found
let's
geode.
say you wanted to do that. What you could do is maybe set it up so that you have all the different, or one person from each team's streams coming into you, and you're rebroadcasting theirs with your commentary.
Exactly.
And then you sort of manage a stream switcher or scene switcher, whatever they call it.
Jeff,
That's how you would have to do it. Now, like, I don't think that my computer could handle that many streams incoming and all that encoding on the fly, but, you know,
Jeff's muted.
as computers get more powerful in the next 4 years, you know, who knows?
I wouldn't be surprised, like depending on what graphics card you have, but
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if you could do that now because
Jeff,
the whole like
What's
the
up?
industry has like sort of responded to the ability
geode.
or
Okay, that's fine. You can keep it if you want.
I mean, it's kind of in the wall. I'll dig it out if you want me to.
Oh no, that,
Keep-
yeah, that's
Keep
that's
the geode, Cleo.
just keep going.
heard
down.
him.
It doesn't,
I'm
like I said.
gonna annoy everybody and clear out all the budding quartz. So, budding
Yeah.
amethyst.
The blocks that I need the most though are deep slate and tough. So
well, tough
I-
luck, Jev. I'm keeping the tough.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Okay,
Jeff, I've been
that's
keeping the deep slate.
yeah. But I think we should be using Silk Touch for the deep slate because I don't know if that was the one that I wanted to use with the variants or not. I mean, if I have to mine it a bunch back, I don't mind doing that, but because I don't have any fortune picks on me, so. We're a Silk Touch gang around here.
Silk
Yeah,
touch.
Joe.
on.
To finish that thought, the industry like has responded to this like new wave of people recording and capturing because like chipsets have it built in now, and all the graphics card come with like the shadow capture technology. Like there's specific chips inside of graphics cards now that handle the encoding. Like you know when you render a video, you use the MVEX stuff.
Yeah.
For the stream.
That probably used to be like, you know, specialized software and hardware and whatever, but now everyone's like rendering videos and making them and stuff.
Yeah, I'm just I guess what I'm looking at is to be able to preview, and maybe the solution to this is to have two separate computers. You have one preview computer where you're showing one view from each team, and then you have the other encoding computer where you're actually switching the scenes so that the encoding computer is only actually touching one stream at a time. Like, yeah, there's got to be ways to do it. I just haven't thought it through.
I reckon I wouldn't be too surprised if my computer could handle OBS, like looking at 6 different sources and putting them into one video stream. I wouldn't be too surprised if it could handle that.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
still running the
I don't-
1080, like Founders Edition. So
Yeah.
that's like, it was a good graphics card when I got it, but it's definitely not the best on video encoding for modern stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of holding off for a little bit.
Do any of you have a 30 series yet?
Nope.
I'm still on a
Not yet.
1080.
I'm on a
Smiling and
280 Ti.
I'm on the 970 still. Jeez. I gotta
Oh my
step
god.
up.
Wow, Cubs got us all beat.
I found a 3090 on Facebook Marketplace. That's the only reason I got one.
I got mine for free. Microsoft gave it to me.
Really?
Yeah, they sent me an email and just like, do you want a 280? I was like, yep, cheers.
Nice.
And it arrived
Don't
in the
mind if I
post,
do.
and I was like, nice.
Yeah.
Wow, Microsoft
Very
2K.
nice. Yeah. I had such a bad experience with Nvidia. Like, I won't talk bad about them, but the entire situation just left a pretty sour taste in my mouth. Like, when everything was going down with Minecraft and like they were pushing RTX and they were like, okay, in that chat they're like, you can talk to this guy and they'll give you a card and work with you. And so I messaged the guy and he's like, okay, cool, let's set up a meeting. So we go through this meeting, everything is fine. And he's like, send me the email with the information. So I did that. It was very reasonable. And he just ghosted me. Like, I messaged him on Discord multiple times, messaged Rebecca even to message him, and he just like completely ignored me.
I would say
I'm
one
not
thing
gonna
I've noticed
badmouth
with
them,
working
but-
with like companies is that sometimes they just swap people over like constantly. I've had some weird situations where it's like you just talk to a different person each and every time.
Yeah. This
Could
guy
be
was
that like they just got fired or something.
maybe,
Like
I don't know.
the YouTube reps.
Yeah.
Yes,
Whatever, I
that's
don't know.
probably what I'm thinking of most.
But
like,
my God.
Changing like literally every time you talk to them, it's a new rep.
Yeah.
That hasn't been like that for a long time though.
Yeah.
I think they've at least here in the UK they've been getting on top of that and doing it proper.
It frustrated me so much. It's like, if you're not gonna like reply back, why even waste my time with the meeting?
Yeah, ghosting is pretty darn rude. Like, I
Yeah.
can't stand it when people do that.
Like, I'm an
Just
adult.
let someone know, you know?
Yeah, this is a business conversation. You can say no. It's perfectly fine. But I don't know.
Yeah, I was really thinking, okay, the 3090 is going to be more expensive, but at least I'm not going to be competing with the crypto miners for it, so I'll just get that whenever it goes on sale.
Yeah.
And as soon as it went on sale, it's like sold out to crypto miners, and then I was like, well,
You know,
okay.
Actually, that's not really true. Linus Tech Tips made a video about this.
Well, somebody's buying it out.
Well, when the 30 series came out, people were at home for COVID, man. So like,
Yeah.
yes, there's the the crypto people, but at the same time, households have 3 more computers in them now, and the demand for components is like triple at the moment. So.
What I don't understand
there's
is
loads
why
of
can't they
things
put
like
me on
this.
a wait list?
Mining a Shuma. I'm mining you a Shuma.
Dang.
What do you drop?
Nothing. Don't kill me.
The pickaxe
Yeah, there
does a
really
surprising
should be
amount of
some
damage.
kind of a wait list. I agree, Joe.
Yeah, because like if they said we'll get it to you in 11 months, give us
Yeah.
$2,000, I would give them $2,000 and wait 11
Yeah.
months, I guess, because that's just the reality. But instead, I'm gonna end up just waiting until one day they're like, we accidentally made too many for a change, and then I'll order it that day. But like, when is that gonna
That's
be?
not going to happen either.
Well,
There's
I'm probably gonna
like,
end up
when-
buying a
when-
full computer first. That'll just have a graphics card.
That's
in it.
probably how you're gonna get a 30 series anymore.
Yeah. Well, because, like, part of it, too, is now that I'm full-time and I'm starting to travel again, like, when I travel with my desktop, that always feels kind of precarious. Like, I took it to a convention this summer that was, like, required everybody be vaccinated. And, there were some issues with the cables getting unplugged in transit, and luckily I was able to fix it, but it was like, I should really have a second desktop for travel so that, like, I don't risk ruining my whole livelihood if something falls out of the back of the car or something,
I actually got a pretty good deal on my
How
3090.
badly do you drive?
Well,
Yeah, I
when
was
you're
about to say that
unloading,
too.
Leo. I
Yeah.
don't drive while I'm unloading.
But so I believe the 3090 that I have a Asus ROG Tough 3090. I think the MSRP for that was like 1900, and I got it for like 100 over that. So I feel like I got a pretty decent deal considering 3080s go for like 600 over MSRP. So I don't know, wasn't a bad deal. Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, I just will not pay a scalper.
Yeah, same.
Like, I could have had a PS5 a long time ago. I waited until I was able to buy it, and then I bought it, and now I have one. Yeah, I refuse to pay extra for that.
Yeah. Yeah, some of the prices on there are pretty absurd, I agree.
Well, and if NVIDIA gets tired of me complaining about their graphics card having a bad encoder, they can send me a new graphics card. Or say, like, hey, we created a thing for people who complain about us to buy directly from us. Or something. Like,
Yeah.
I'm happy to pay for it, but, like, don't make me jump through scalper hoops or whatever. No.
Well,
Yeah,
they have a hard
also-
time getting rid of scalpers, I think.
Yeah.
Although if you're Ticketmaster, they bloomin' incorporate it now. Do any of you use Ticketmaster?
I've used it occasionally here and there.
Occasionally, I
nothing
avoid
like-
it.
Yeah, nothing super.
Here in the UK, like pretty much everything goes through Ticketmaster, but then they brought up this company that does ticket reselling, and now they build into the ticket selling model like tickets that automatically go to the reseller. And so like when you buy tickets, there's less of them available, but then there's all these reseller ones that are like super pricey.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's very predatory.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah, I avoid a lot of big events just because I don't want to deal with Ticketmaster. Like, but I live in a city that has a bunch of small events all the time, so I just go to those and
Dude, you
deal
live
with
in
the
Music
venue.
City.
Yeah,
You got
exactly.
Events everywhere.
Exactly, so I can go through the venue.
I've only driven
Jeff,
through there. Yeah.
There's like a part of where I'm digging where there's all these like dark oak trapdoors on the ground.
You can mine through them. That was part of my tag room.
Oh, is that like not a problem anymore then?
No. That was the first hiding spot that I found, or I had. So it's already been located.
I've just mined down into your branch mine looking for diamonds, so you probably already got them.
Yep.
No diamonds there.
Nope.
Usually be how it works.
Yeah, these like shortages of anything that uses transistors are going to continue
Yeah.
for a long time because of the way they work on this like model where you in the supply chain where you don't keep stockpiles of stuff. Everything keeps moving along. So as soon as like the next thing you need comes into the factory, you're building the next part of it. And when the pandemic hit, loads of companies cancelled all of their orders to these transistor places. And then these are like highly specialized, configured warehouses pumping out these transistors, and it's going to take years for them to reconfigure it for like all the needs of people like Sony and Nvidia. And so the shortages are just going to continue for ages.
Oh wow, that's crazy, dude.
Really unfortunate.
Yeah.
Like, hope none of your computer parts break or anything.
Yeah.
That's
See
the
what?
point.
I know enough to build my own computer, but I'm clumsy, and those components are expensive. So I have a local store do it for me. And when I was talking to that guy, he's like, I can order 3090s. Of course, there's a wait list, but so I mean, he didn't.
Oh,
seem
wait,
like
that
go
guy
to a
could get a
computer
wait
store and
list?
Order it?
How
What
come-
the heck?
That's what he said.
I need to open a store so I can get on the wait list.
Yeah.
Maybe you just get a specialist store and ask them.
I mean, this guy's like kind of braggy, so you know, it
Watch
could have
out
been
for
one of those situations where it's like, yeah, I can get you a 3090, no problem.
I can
So-
get you whatever you need.
Yeah.
bro. Just do business
Yeah.
with me and.
Yeah, installing a graphics card is relatively easy, but I
Yeah,
paid
nice.
$2,000. Yeah, I paid $2,000 for a graphics card and a new PSU. I'm not putting it in myself. I'm gonna let somebody professional do it. So if they
The
mess
thing
it
you
up.
want to worry about is putting the cooler on the CPU. Like that's the trickiest bit of the whole thing.
Yeah,
Plugging in the graphics card, you can be pretty clumsy. That's
yeah.
not too much of a problem. It's the CPU and the pace on it that can be a bit tricky.
Man,
Yeah,
back in the
they-
day when I was putting computers together, putting the cooler on the CPU was like the scariest part. Like
Yeah.
you literally felt like you're putting so much pressure on there that you were gonna crack something or break it or snap it in half.
Absolutely,
Oh,
and that's
I
still the part
hated
that
doing
scares
that.
me when I do it.
Yeah, that's literally why I don't touch them. Like, I know they're like when I was putting in RAM, I was nervous that I was just pushing it in too hard, and it needs like to pop in there. I was so like freaking out.
If you've put RAM in and you've got 2 sticks of RAM, you should check that you put them in the separate channels.
They're in the right channels. Yeah.
Yeah, because you got
I read
4
the little
bays and you're
booklet,
supposed
yeah.
to split them. Yeah.
My I actually have 4 sticks of RAM in there. I have 64 gigs, and so yeah, it's they're like whatever it's called, like not separated, but
Paired.
like
is
off
the term, I
paired.
believe.
Yeah, that's the word. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, both of my motherboards have 8 slots for RAM, so like you gotta be really careful about that.
Oh wow. How does that work?
8 slots.
Yeah,
I've not seen
it's so
that
you can
too
do
often.
quad channel.
Ooh.
So you can access
So does
like
that,
more
like, you know,
sticks in
give you more
parallel
Is it
or
a
whatever.
Threadripper?
Yeah.
What
No,
processor do you
It's
have?
just It's I don't know, an
How much
Intel
of a
7000
performance
series. It's
boost is
older.
that?
Interesting.
What's that?
How much of a performance boost does quad channel give you?
You know, honestly, I'm not really sure. I didn't buy it specifically because of that. It was just whatever I bought at the time, but
Yeah, I think it depends if what you're doing is memory constrained or CPU constrained.
Hey, it worked. Diamonds.
What'd you do? Oh, you found more
Lapis
diamonds.
and then diamonds.
The diamond trick with the what do you call it?
So good.
Very
the
nice.
lapis.
Yep. Yep.
They are
Works like a
yours to
charm.
keep, man. Like I said, you guys can have whatever ores you found. Or in the chests up there. I don't really care.
I got some cheers and bits here saying, I agree, I actually just built a PC recently. I did all of it except I called my brother to install my CPU and CPU cooler because it makes me super nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the nervy bit.
Well,
That's
and
why
you look at
somebody
it
else
too, and
makes
it's
my
like, what's the
computer.
best way to apply the thermal paste? And it's like, well, there's a lot of different theories on that. And I'm like,
This is
And then
true.
which
Actually,
type
no.
of thermal paste do you use too? Because there's a lot of theories on that.
yeah, it's like, oh, just because they sent you this thermal paste with the processor doesn't mean that's the one you want to use. And I'm like,
Well, isn't
Yeah.
the thermal paste already on the processor?
no,
because
because you put it on before you put the heatsink and the fan on.
Normally, the
Mine
thermal
already
paste
had it
comes
on
on the heatsink itself if you're getting it from the factory, not the CPU.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, tough.
Woo. Keep it.
I thought you wanted this, Jev.
I do. That's why I meant pick it up, please.
Oh,
I meant,
right.
like, don't splay it around on the ground. Let it despawn.
Nope, it's important. Yeah, I know a bit about computers just from my own research for like buying components and stuff, but no, can never put one together. I'm too scared.
I really feel like that's a skill you should probably like learn how to do. I don't know. It's just so much easier to like go to the store or order something online, throw it in yourself instead of like trying to get a computer repair guy to do it for you and spend all that extra money. And I don't know. It's
Yeah.
It used to
in
be
my
when you could
opinion,
afford the
like putting
parts.
together a computer, like besides picking out the parts that work
you
with
say
each other,
something,
like
Brad?
everything only fits in one way. You're not gonna like
Yeah.
screw things up. Like it's either gonna go in or it doesn't. You just forget to plug something in or you don't.
Yeah, that's for sure. But I don't know. I guess peace of mind more than anything. Like, if I pay them to do it and they mess it up, then that's on them. They've got to
Yeah,
fix
I
it.
hear you. I hear you.
So,
So, someone in my chat's gone, I like dogs. That's my opinion.
there's
of this
lapis over here,
conversation.
guys. Come get these diamonds.
I mean, like, the nerdiness of this conversation has made me silent, which is... takes a
No,
lot,
nerds are into
guys.
math. This is more geeky. Come on, let's be
Yeah.
Yeah,
honest.
that's true,
Oops,
that's
wrong
true.
way.
But you know what's really nerdy?
Knowing the difference.
Knowing the difference and caring.
I'm just a pretty face. I don't know.
I get that a lot too, Jeff.
Yeah.
From yourself, Joe, mostly.
You gotta have a positive self-image, Cleo.
You have
Hey,
all
there we
the
go.
positive self-image, Joe.
Guys, we
Well,
are
I
killing
need
this.
it because everything else is stupid all the time, and otherwise I would have just given up by now.
Yeah. I have to leave here about 5:30, which is in like 40 minutes.
So what you're saying is you're just going to leave us here to do it for you.
No, you don't have to keep digging. I can finish the rest by myself, but
It was a joke, but now I feel bad.
nope.
Has somebody already got these diamonds?
No, I said that's what I just found a second ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I do have a video that I need to finish up and put out before I leave too, but that shouldn't take very long.
2, 3, 4. Maybe. Maybe. Nothing. No diamonds.
No
Don't
diamonds?
come in
Why
here
no
promoting
diamonds?
particular
Maybe
brands.
it's not like a chunk
Microwave.
order or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Are other people promoting brands? Don't promote brands. They're not paying me.
Yeah, we
You
got
guys
more
remember
done.
like old school Minecraft? If you had like a bunch of chickens in water or something, like it would give you that lag when you walked so far away and the sound stopped playing. You remember that?
I
Not
don't
really.
remember that in
No.
particular.
Sound
No.
lag? You guys don't remember sound lag?
Nope.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I remember a little. Yeah, I mean, like it definitely was not like very optimized back then.
Well, anyway, I'm getting that right now as I'm digging
then.
blocks. Like my client just keeps freezing up on me. I'm not sure
Yeah,
what's causing
I
it.
was having some weird stuttering too,
yeah.
and I was like,
I
is
thought
it
it
the
was
graphics
just me.
card?
That's why I relogged earlier, but I'm getting the stuttering too.
So,
It might be all the items up there. maybe?
Yeah, maybe. It's
Oh, there
something-
might be a lot of entities.
Oh, and
Yeah.
there's there is all the entities going through the
Could be.
sorter too.
Yeah, maybe we just start putting stuff in chests then.
Yeah, it's probably a good
How
idea.
far down did you get?
We're down to 17, just above diamond.
That's not bad. Considering
not
we
at all.
started at what?
Pretty good.
42.
42.
Not bad at all.
It's pretty good, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't know how long these HHHs last, but you know, feel
Usually
free to leave
90
if you
to
want to.
90 to 2 hours.
Yeah, we're about to hit 2 hours right now.
Ah! Don't you?
Are we? Wow. Okay.
We
So either my furniture hasn't
Okay,
showed
of
up yet,
course
or the
you
guys who
mean-
were supposed
you
to
know
assemble
this
it just
means
dumped
war.
it in front of my apartment door.
Ooh. Don't you live upstairs too?
Yeah, it's a whole thing. Yeah, but like I'll manage.
Oops.
But they said it was like a big window, so like they might also just show up in 2 hours. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
My chat is like, don't they call you first? Yeah, they called me to say to be here between several hours and several other
Yeah.
hours. Yeah, they said be here this afternoon after 2:30, which is pretty
Gotcha.
open.
yeah, that is pretty open on that.
Yeah.
A couple hours.
Alright. I am gonna head off.
Thank you so much for the help. I'm gonna
that's
bring
all right.
I will bring you and Joe a gift a little bit later.
Oh, thank you,
Dun
Jeff.
dun dun.
Where's my
Very
gift,
welcome.
Jevin?
You'll get one too.
I want a
I'm
gift.
joking.
No, everybody's gonna get a gift. I just gotta go to my farm and farm it up for you. It shouldn't take very long though.
I want
Right.
1,000,000 dirt coins.
Well, I will catch you
Okay.
later.
Yep.
Bye,
See you
Cleo.
guys.
It was
Bye,
fun.
See you later,
Cleo.
Cleo.
Bye.
See you, Cleo. I was
Yeah.
actually coming in to say it's pretty much getting to the end of my stream time as
Yeah,
well, so
that's thank you guys so much for the help. I really appreciate it.
no problem.
And we wiped this thing out today.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere yet.
Uh-oh. What's happening?
I bet he
You
found
find
What's
more
happening?
lapis? More
Yep.
lapis. Don't forget if there's any ores in the
Who
chest up
used
there
to
that
say
you
that?
want.
What's happening? Who remembers? What's happening?
What's happening?
Who
What's
used to say that? What's
Was
happening?
that a hermit member?
Yeah, Zul'jin. I'm sure it was Zul'jin.
I don't remember that. Maybe.
What's happening? He used to say. Oh, maybe I'm getting it wrong.
Wait, how did he say it
You're
again?
right.
Like it had that kind of like looseness,
It's got
like
a,
southern
like
looseness.
a
What's happening?
Louisiana accent, kind of.
No, I just want to hear him try and do the accent again.
Oh, that's
Is it that bad? Oh no. What's happening? I don't know. That's my best.
It's actually not bad.
What's
It's
hang-
not.
It's not
bad.
terrible.
That's encouraging.
It's not. It's probably better than I can do, to be honest.
Go on, let's hear yours then.
No.
Oh,
do
you
it.
were all happy to take the mick out of me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Right, I'm gonna be shooting out of here.
Thank you so much for the help.
Thank you.
See
Peace
ya.
out, man.
Bye,
See you
X.
later, buddy.
See you later. Bye bye.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be leaving in a minute too. I want to go to the Nether really quickly and then finish my video and.
Well, if you're leaving, I'm leaving then. The
Yeah, I
hell?
was
If
gonna
you're
say
leaving, I'm
at that
leaving.
point, like I've been streaming a while.
No, it's if you guys want to leave, that's fine. I didn't expect you to stay once I was gone, anyways. I mean,
Yeah, I think I'm gonna head out as well, guys.
all right, dude, take it
Talk-
easy.
Talk with you all soon.
Oh, we
Thank you
didn't
so
get the
much for the help.
screenshot of everybody with the slime heads.
Oh, my guys,
Oh,
the guys
yeah,
are
yeah.
here with the delivery. I gotta go. Yep, go to your room. Okay, I'll go. 1 second. I gotta click this.